What the fuck was that?
And we're live. Hey there, everybody. My name is Gabriel Oliver, and I am the DM of the show, and welcome back to another episode of Polymyth. And today I am joined by my currently safe players. So hello, currently safe players.
I'm currently safe.
Let's fly!
Currently safe, okay.
Of course, you've probably noticed from the grayscale, but sadly, Mr. Brennan Perry is not going to make it today. He has seen a friend off. We wish him all the best tonight. So,
07.
That's the extent of my stuff. I believe I'm going to pass it over to Levi.
I do indeed have some stuff. First and foremost, I would just like to say happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Oh, God.
Woo-hoo. And secondly, I just wanted to say I love you all, and thanks for joining in and watching our stream and watching our YouTube video afterwards. Smooches. And I think that's gonna pass it over to Adrian.
That it is, and like Levi said, happy May the 4th. Let's see. So, like always, you can catch the VODs of this episode right here on Twitch as soon as we're done streaming. You can find it over on YouTube the following Monday, and once we catch up, we'll eventually be releasing these every following Wednesday.
That's my bad. Don't hate on Adrian.
And then as well, be sure to pay attention during the break to see a little hinty secret for you guys.
A little thing. But yeah, I believe that is the end of our announcement. So, without any further ado, let's get into tonight's episode of the Dizagreeables. Alright. So, last we had left off, the Dizagreeables were on the island of Great Tree, deciding what to do next after killing the floof and receiving what seemed to be a smaller version of a realm shard. The party looked over their collective knowledge of the Rye Archipelago to see what place would be the most easily accessible to get to Goldentown. There were a few debates about whether Goldentown itself or the Dizagreeables would keep the realm shard for research purposes, but ultimately there was a tenuous peace that was struck between the two parties. The entirety of the group traveled down towards Goldentown, and on the way there, they found this large black monolith coming out of the ground with a strange prophetic writing on it in a language that Arrtaron could only see through the use of arcane spells. The party then went further down south until eventually they came to the town of Goldentown. There, Dorrin welcomed them into the town and brought them to go see the Golden Mother, who they all found to be none other than Bellator's mother, Robin Sanctus. Upon seeing most of the people that her son had left with and realizing that he was no longer there, she jailed everybody in a grief-stricken attempt at solace. The party was jailed and watched over by Dorrin as well as a very cute gnome couple. There were a few conversations that went on until Dorrin came in to try and get their side of the story. Dorrin, using the scrying spell, saw Bellator Sanctus, but not in the way that people had known him before. This strange, shorter man and Destiny were talking to him before bringing in what appeared to be Gaudium. The party then decided, with Dorrin's help, that they would try to get out of jail, take out whatever was causing this plague, and then try and help Bellator any way they could. They had spoken to Robin Sanctus, and after making a very compelling case, they were allowed to be free. They were told that they could stay in Goldentown as long as they needed, and that they would provide them with any information necessary before they headed back out into the archipelago. And that is where we left off. So, you guys have just been told by Miss Sanctus that you guys are allowed to stay here however long you'd like. What would you guys like to do?
I'll look over to Silver and say, Silver, I don't know if you were wanting to or not yet, but, perhaps it might be worth it to go speak to your mother?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure where she is, but if you want to, anyone wants to go with you.
Don't even worry about it. I could take y'all there. It's not a big deal. I mean, I could give y'all a tour if y'all need it.
All right. Yes, that a tour would be great. Actually, there's some things that I need to see if you all have that I can work with.
What you got on your list, buddy?
Predominantly, it's just any scraps of metal, things like that.
Metal. I'm not. Maybe. Possibly.
We can look around, and I'll see if there's anything usable for me.
Alrighty then.
Don't start stripping the houses of copper pipes now.
Yeah, we kind of need those things.
Arrtaron already starts pulling pipes down.
I'm gonna smack him with my little staff there. Come on now.
All right. Let's go for a walk and we'll take Silver over to her mother.
Alrighty. And Gabe, I'll take them to the residential area where most people are, relaxing and taking load offs.
Oh. Yeah, you guys are brought to the more like residential district here. Can I get Arrtaron?
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say I thought it had been said Silver's mom had been outcasted because she was sick.
Oh yeah. Again, like I said, tour. I'll take y'all there as soon as we reach it.
All right. Thank you.
Samples are at the end of the tour.
What would you like me to do, Gabe?
Can you make me a history check?
History.
Proton as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
And for Robo Boy?
It's rolling, but that's a 19.
Okay.
Ooh.
Awesome. Yeah, so both of you looking around and just kind of like looking at everything here, you guys get a pretty good idea of what this town may have been. This isn't like a listed town in the archipelago on any maps that you guys have seen, but as Dorrin takes you through these very, very small houses, you guys get the sense that this maybe was a sort of a mining outpost. A lot of these buildings seem to be meant for a singular person. They seem to be built a little bit up off the ground in case there's like a cave-in. There's a lot of different things here that would point to this being of that sort. You see a lot of these small houses are cramped in with families that have found their way here in whatever way. Fields of grass, children playing. You see that there's like a picnic going on. It's a very large departure from what you know from the rest of the archipelago.
While you guys are walking around, you see Dorrin waving at everybody, whoever he sees. He gives a slight smile to and everything.
Gabe,
Hi there, Dorrin.
Hi there, little one.
Gabe, are there any people that I recognize from Whale?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I swear to God, if I find that fucking dwarf, I'm gonna be so upset. 16.
With a 16, you look around at the people here, and you see what looks to be a very familiar-looking little dwarf that's set up like a little wooden stand in like the paths that have been carved here. And you see a little sign on the front in common, very poorly written. It says, good sandwiches.
Are they charging for the good sandwiches?
You'd have to go ask.
There's they don't it doesn't say like good sandwiches and then a price in the front.
No, it just says good sandwiches. For a moment you think it's dwarvish, but then you realize it's just very poor common.
I'll look to Dorrin. Dorrin, have you tried one of these sandwiches yet?
I mean, they're good. It says it right there on the sign here.
Do they cost anything?
Last time I checked, I don't think I paid anything for it. But I mean, we're all friendly around here, you know. It don't really matter in there.
Perhaps later I'll try one.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well, anyway, this is the residential area, you know, where we keep all our folks and such. People could get a little bit of rest.
Excuse me, Dorrin.
Yeah.
Do you know if there are any... How much do you know about this town?
Well, I mean, I've been here ever since that plague started there, and I know quite a bit. Yeah.
Do you know if there are any tunnels leading under the town?
Oh, well, I mean, maybe. This was somewhat of a mining town, yeah. I'm not too sure if we're using them as much, excavating and such, but we do use them every once in a while to get around town, possibly. You know, it is a little shaky down there. People don't really like being underground. Kind of scary.
Perchance, do you think that is how the floof infiltrated town?
No. This floof now. We never had it in town. I don't remember it ever coming in here. Not many of those things come inside. On the considering of the whole tree and all.
So you're saying there's more
maybe-
than one?
Oh yeah. There's 3 of them, Silver. We killed one of them. Got to take out 2 more now.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Dorrin, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there 3 more? The one under the sea as well as 2 more in the land?
Yeah, but you know, the 2 we could focus on right now is what I'm really focusing on. I don't really want to fight that big fucker down there. You know, kind of scary.
As much as I also would rather not, it's very likely we will have to.
It may be worth
If we want the archipelago to be freed, I think we have to.
Oh yeah, 100% now. Of course, fellow. Anything for all these folks. I mean, look at all these fellas. They seem very nice, right? I don't want to make them have to stay here for the rest of their lives. Most of these people belong on islands where they're from. You know, I saved that couple just last month, and they were all holed up inside of a small little shack. That's not good. That's not good for people now.
My knees were atrophy.
Yes.
Her knees were atrophy now. That's not good.
So
If I
there's
may
actually,
suggest, the tunnels may be worth investigating.
Yeah, and as we declared earlier, I feel like if we were to talk to the Great Autumn, he'll probably give us a little bit of information on these tunnels. If you ask
for
him.
your time.
Of course, now. Now that you guys got an idea where the residential area is, let's go take a look over at the farmlands. Why don't we?
all right.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take them to the farmlands, Gabriel.
All right, yeah. You guys are brought a little bit over to the east side of the island. For those of you that know north, Arrtaron. You guys are brought over to the east side of the island, where you guys see that a lot of this land, which was probably natural land when this place was found, is now this sort of like lush, cultivated farmland. And getting closer, anyone proficient in nature, can you make me a nature check?
Yep.
Yep.
You bet
Alrighty.
your sweet Bippy I can.
How did I do that on the phone?
Well, I got an 8.
Nice.
26.
Sarah, on the app you can click on the little modifier button and it should roll again.
Okay.
So, what everyone get?
Sarah's still rolling. I got an 18.
I got an 8.
I got a 26.
Awesome. And then did you get that working, Sarah?
I'm working on it.
No worries.
So, how was everyone's 2 weeks off?
Good.
Good.
Nice. I'm glad. Oh,
It was alright. I just, went and played disc golf with this one guy I know. Kind of a fucking a
kind of a fucking nerd.
kind of a fucking nerd, but
It's
he was
not letting
pretty
me do
cool.
this. Can someone just roll a
Yeah, I can-
d20 and then add 7 to it?
Oh, it's
I can
you
pull
got a
it up on the
20.
app. I just rolled.
Sorry. Oh, you did. Okay.
20. All right. Yeah, for those of you guys that rolled above a 15, you guys kind of look around, and you guys see that a lot of the farmland here has been cultivated into a lot of like short growth period, but high made things. So you're not seeing like any like trees. You're not seeing a ton of bushes. You're seeing a fair amount of vegetables are being grown here. Just whatever can the quickest make food for everybody. And you're noticing like almost all of it is food. There's no like herbs or anything of that sort here.
Yeah, so this is the farmlands. We don't really have much.
Gabe, are you telling me they're eating unseasoned food?
Yup.
Disgusting.
Well, we do what we can to survive and such. So we're kind of working mainly on like what we can.
The fact that you have no seasoning is very saddening, Dorrin. I'm sorry.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
At least
I
there's a way to
have-
get drunk.
I have a wonderful herb garden.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go back to that residential area, I'm sure we got some picnic places that you can chill out at and have yourself a nice little drink.
Yeah, the gnome said that there were a lot of potatoes being used for that sort of thing.
Absolutely, we all gotta get rid of our minds every once in a while.
That sounds much needed after everything we've been through.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Well, if we continue, I could go ahead and show y'all our training grounds for the Golden Scouts. God bless them.
All right, let's do that.
Alrighty.
All right.
I'm gonna just show them the way, Gabe. And by the way, are any of you all writing this down? Because I don't believe we have a map. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't think we we don't really got pamphlets. You know what I mean? So
I'll
do
remember
believe-
it.
Fine.
It is
Alrighty.
quite
Fairly
a
good
small
directions.
island.
yeah, I mean, just making sure now.
All right. Yeah, so Dorrin begins to walk you guys even further east, and he walks you guys over through some path forest area here. And this takes, you guys have to walk through this for a little bit. It takes maybe about 10 minutes until you guys do get to the other part of the island, where you guys see that there's a few small buildings and then a few larger ones, what possibly at some point was a logging area or some sort of mining smithy, something like that. And you see a lot of these people that look a little bit more tough and rumble than the regular civilians in town. You see people training, you see people using spears and fighting, people holding shields, what looks like maybe for the first time there's a younger human man that's kind of like wobbling his shield about as he walks around. And you guys see several people like yelling out to them.
So just to clarify, this is like a quarry area, maybe like where stone was excavated.
No, not much of a quarry. It's just several buildings here. That it might have been where the stones were taken afterward, or where wood was cultivated
So
to like make the
like a
buildings.
stonesmith
Okay.
or blacksmith, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ask around a little bit and try and find Autumn for y'all. Maybe spar a little bit. Who knows? Test out some of our weapons and arrangements and such.
I might be up for that, so we'll see. Depends on what all I need to get done today.
Gabe, is there any like training people around right now? Like, is there like any like smaller scouts?
Looking around, well, a lot of the smaller scouts, they're training themselves, not like training other people, but you do see around, you see Alvander, and you see Agnes.
There you are. So these are two that I wanted to talk to. They are, I gotta say, fantastic teachers now. You know what I'm saying? They're fantastic teachers. I'm gonna go rush on over to them, Gabe, and be like, Agnes, Alvander.
You guys see Dorrin rushes forward and starts talking. You see two people turn around. You see this large, very like muscular woman wearing like a very like battered and bruised like brass chest plate. You see she turns around with like a very ornate looking long sword in her hand that she was kind of like using to stand up. You see she's a bit older but not too old. She's got a little bit of gray hair, but most of it's still like a brown color. And you see standing next to her is this very tall, more rich-skinned man. He's got hair tied back into several different braids that go down his head, and he's wearing leather armor. You see he's got like a bow on his back, and he's got a quiver with arrows. As they both turn around, you see Agnes looks at Dorrin, will wave, and... Hello there, Dorrin. It's very nice to see you that you've come back.
Aw, thanks, big fella. Oh, man, I honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. It was kind of, tug and pull kind of thing going on. But I found these folk, right? I found all these folk. They're really helpful guys and everything, and I'm trying to get them to go see Autumn. Y'all seen him?
If you're looking for Autumn, I believe that he was over with the Golden Mother, helping plan for the meeting this Tuesday.
Well, shucks. Of course, should have thought about it. Of course, should have thought about that.
It is not your fault. You just came back from the archipelago. It is very dangerous there. You must be careful.
I know my small bird brain can't really figure things out much right now. I'm a little bit shooken up and such. But
to be entirely fair, Autumn can, he moves in and out wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, that is true. But
what about these people? Are they joining the scouts? Is that why you brought them here?
I mean, I hope so. I truly hope so. We gotta try and like sell it to them. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make it look nice.
I'm gonna real quick.
Unfortunately, Percy's still working on the pamphlets.
Oh, God damn it! I knew they need pamphlets. I knew it. Threefold, right? Threefold pamphlets.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make bright sparks appear and a loud explosion sound. I'm gonna use it twice on that dude who can barely hold his shield, like right in front of him.
Like right in front of him, like exploding.
Right in front of. Yes.
You see this like
Dies.
sound, and you see like these little like sparks come, and you see this person. He just faints. Like he just drops the shield. He falls backward. You see the back of his head hits a fence behind him, and he just falls down.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
I'm gonna run over and try and help this dude.
Fuck. I'll go over too.
That fella okay?
You run over, you see this like
fine,
younger man,
he's
short curled hair, he's like lying there, he's got like his tongue is out.
Fuck, Silver's alright.
I'm gonna do medicine.
Awesome. Did you find a way to roll it, or should I?
Yeah, 23.
23.
Nice.
Medicine check. The first thing you look at the back of his head, looks fine. Looks like he just bonked it. He's definitely unconscious though, but he's not like at 0 HP or anything. He's just out right now.
Okay, I'm gonna give a thumbs up. He's good.
Now, I'm gonna look at Elevander. Now I know they seem like a little bit of a rambunctious bunch and such, but I think they'd be great. And I think they're gonna help us out.
If it's taming that they need, I can definitely provide it. I mean, come on, I was a pit fighter in South Ilson.
Oh yeah, you sure can handle yourself. I know that for a fact.
I'll start making my way towards them. Hello.
This one here. This one's Arrtaron. I believe you work with guns and such, right?
That I do, as well as I do some hand-to-hand or not quite hand-to-hand. I do some melee combat, but predominantly ranged.
Have you ever killed a person with bare hand?
Bare hands? No.
This will be a tough job, Dorrin.
I know, but
I pull out the revolver and just aim it at the sky and say, I've killed quite a few people with this.
It does not seem cowardly.
Did you say that does seem or does not seem cowardly?
It is not the
It's
same.
not the same.
Cowardly.
Oh, it is not the same.
Yeah, Alivander here. I'm like holding his like abs. Alivander here knows how to handle a person. You know what I mean? Fucking hits him on the fucking stomach. No
You
fucking
see-
feel.
No fucking feeling.
Like it's just like slap.
Ooh, now
If you're looking for someone
and you
who's
see he's gonna punch Dorrin in the stomach.
Oh,
Make an attack roll.
I was going to say if you're looking for someone who's killed with bare hands,
21 hit.
that'd be. I was going to say if you're looking for someone who's killed with his bare hands, that'd be Ox over there, and I'll point at our big old Minotaur boy.
That's 4 damage as he just like decks you, wins you.
well, yeah.
You require more court training, friend.
Yes, I do now. All
So,
right.
Dorrin, it's good to know to not punch above your weight class.
Very true.
He'll help you up off the ground. Kind of like put your arm over his shoulder.
All right, thank you. Now,
Wandering over now that I saw Dorrin get punched and fall to the ground.
now that
Yeah,
over there,
me too.
that those two poor ladies. That one there's Corrinth, and the other one's Silver. Silver's Autumn's adopted daughter.
Ah, you are a famous Silver Knight.
Yes, hi.
I've heard many a thing about you, especially from Oak. She's very proud of you.
Speaking of Oak, do you happen to know where she is?
Unfortunately, Oak is being held on the docks on west side of the island. Can't enter with the plague.
I was giving him a little bit of a tour there, because we do need the pamphlets and such. But I feel like someone talking to them, giving them a little bit of lay of the land would be nice.
Corrinth, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Okay, I'll turn around and look at who has their hand on my shoulder.
You do not see anybody.
Spooky.
I'll look around a bit more, see if I see anybody walking away or nearby.
Make a perception check.
$11.
11. You don't notice anything looking around, and then eventually, Dorrin, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you see appearing from what seemed to be a state of invisibility, you see this younger woman with a tied back loose bun of brown hair and tan skin appears, and you see that she is holding Corrinth's coin pouch. Dorrin,
is
are
it
you
Hannah?
sharing our secrets with the enemies? It is Hannah.
No, Hannah, no. Look now, these fine folk saved my hind feathers during the whole, flu fiasco, and it was quite nice of them, and I think that they'll be a great asset to Goldentown.
I'm expecting that back.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
this here is Hannah. She's great at tactics, stealing things. She used to be a criminal spy back in the day, but turns out she was kind of caught up in this whole archipelago business.
Defected from Malcolm and have been working as an informant of sorts for a while, but now that the world's gone to shit, not much of a reason for that anymore.
Yeah, she's good. She's good at
And
what
she'll
she does
toss
now.
your coin patch back to you. These people are new, I assume? Still think
I'll
money
catch
has
him and
value.
put it back.
You describing Hannah is making me miss my friend now.
Who was that? Who's that again?
To be my friend Ladorna.
I'm afraid I don't know her, but
Isn't
if
it
she's anything
Arrtaron?
like Hannah, I doubt she does the good work like her.
That's fair. It's sometimes a bit hit or miss, but she's good at what she does.
But yeah, this here's the trainers of the Golden Scouts. These three now, aside from Oak missing, but these three are what made me the man I am today. I will say that. Yeah.
Quite the man you are.
They all nod at you guys.
I'm still working on it, though. I mean, come on. I can't be that great.
Core, lift ups, sit ups, all of that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'll look at the 3 trainers and say, it's a pleasure. My name is Arrtaron. This is, as Dorrin said, this is Corrinth and Silva.
Oh,
and that is Proton and Ox, and we are the Dizagreeables. It is a pleasure to meet you.
And I'm Vida.
I'm gonna go and pat Vita on the back. That broke my little robo heart.
And then this is my friend Ladorna's daughter, Vita.
Wow. Okay. Hi.
I don't know if we could. We haven't talked about adding you as a member yet. To be fair, we are missing 3 of our members.
Oh my
Yes.
lord. Y'all have a bigger group than this? My goodness.
Yes, we're missing our friend Jeffin. We're missing our friend Bellator, who we need to find, and then we're missing Ladorna.
Well, I mean, if this is what y'all can do when you're handicapped, missing three partners, I mean, I can't imagine with all y'all. Y'all do great work. I'm just saying.
Thank you. And imagine if we still had the airship.
Oh
Must
yeah,
be hard
They
for
cra-
the gods to balance.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. They manage. They seem to manage.
Dorrin, are you hurt, by the way?
I'm fine. I swears. I'm all right.
Are you sure that looked like a rather hard punch to the gut?
Oh, he's a good one. I mean, even when he's trying to be easy on me, he still is like a. How many pounds you weigh again?
Me? I weigh 348 pounds.
Yeah, so there's like at least like 100 pounds of force going through that punch right there.
Alivander's the one with the quiver and arrows, right? Or is he the one with the
Yeah.
longsword?
Quiver and arrows. Don't worry, your friend will live. If I had wanted to, I could have ripped out small intestines, but I did not.
I seen him do it too.
We had a thief.
Dorrin,
What?
you make me so curious about your physiology. Because I don't know how a
Yes.
bird's... I don't know if you're more related to a bird's physiology or a human's physiology, and it really concerns
Arrtaron.
me.
Oh,
Oh, look at Proton. Anything in that book?
I'm just gonna hand Arrtaron the book.
Thank
mean-
you. This is very useful. I'm going to read through this within the next few days.
Y'all really interested in us owling, eh?
Well, I've never met one of you before.
Ah, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
To
If you're not
be
careful,
fair,
they
I
might
was
study you in your sleep.
to
Yeah,
be fair,
I do.
I was
it's
quite interested with
frightening.
Silva as well when we met.
Did
Never met
someone
an
say
Avarielf before.
studying?
I don't think they. I'm gonna whisper over the silver. I don't think they like people who fly.
Yeah. Do you need healing?
Nah, I'm good, thank you though. It's all right. It's not like
Yo.
we're doing anything after this.
I'll look at Silver too. To be fair, now that you mention it, I've never seen an elf with wings before. Honestly, I thought that was just a odd elven mutation or something to do with druids, and I'll wave my hands around a bit.
Yeah, no. So there's like wood elves and like other types of elves, and then there's me elf.
I mean, what Silver's got, in my opinion, is really cool. I never seen one of an elf with wings, but we hung out a lot back in the day,
One
flying
line.
all over the place.
Blue
I
elf,
mean,
It was fun.
Corinth, an
Red elf.
example is...
blue
I was
elf.
going to say, Corinth, an example is you're a tiefling with wings. I'm a tiefling without wings. We're different colors. You know?
Yes, it would have been so much better if you'd come back with wings.
I don't need wings. I can do... I feel I can do natural magic. It's great.
I mean, that is pretty cool. Apparently this guy, you didn't always be blue. It's pretty cool.
Yes, I used to be a human.
Oh my god.
And then I got bit in half by a dragon.
It was
was
rather
quite
In
it
a
was
dream.
rather disgusting.
In a
Also
dream.
was-
True.
Also somewhat interesting, but
A valorant death.
Yes. I was fighting the dragon. And
he
there
tried
was
to
a
hug
riddle
it
behind
and it got pissed.
Yes, I tried to give it a hug because there was a weird riddle involving love and death's kiss and all kinds of weird things. And so I tried
Sounds
hugging
convoluted.
it. Very convoluted. Didn't work. I got bitten half by the dragon. I used a very high-level spell that we had someone cast on us to get us out of the dream. All very extra.
And then we were attacked by monstrous creatures, and our airship went down.
Yes, our airship
that
destroyed.
is. That's probably like a hefty fine. I don't know how much I'll spend on that, but I've never seen an airship in my entire life. So
Let's see. We lost a couple 100,000 gold,
oh my
plus
word.
80,000 for the Skymoor,
Oh my word.
plus the ship itself,
Smack
It's okay.
Arrtaron lightly on the leg with my tail.
plus most of our crew.
You're telling me that there was that much gold down there, and I ended up getting a chess piece? God damn it!
Once we kill the creature under the water, we'll make our way there.
Fair enough, Dan. God
You
damn.
and everyone else now.
Now, if teachers, if I may, I'm gonna take all these folks, over to see Oak and Autumn, or at least I'm gonna take Silver to see Oak. But I appreciate you introducing yourselves.
Feel free to come back if you ever want to learn anything.
Well, I'm always coming back. I'm always eager to learn, obviously. But I don't know much about these folks. Y'all better come on back now. Promise? I order on and everybody.
I'll glance at all the teachers
All right,
Yep.
I promise.
and give a little smile and go, I think I will be back. You all seem quite interesting.
Do I recognize any of them?
Go make a history check. Hmm?
13.
13. You do recognize Alvander as kind of like one of the quieter people that moved up to Hollowend. Didn't really talk to him much, but you do remember seeing him around.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you guys
All
up
right,
to?
well,
I'm gonna take them over. Well, I guess I'm gonna take them
To the
back over
Golden
to the
Mother?
Golden Mother. Yeah, I'm gonna take them back over to go see Autumn near the Golden Mother, and I guess I'll take Silver to go see your mom.
All right.
Yay, let's fly.
Yeah.
So are
See?
you dropping
Yeah.
everyone else with the Golden Mother, or are you going to the Golden Mother, doing stuff there, and then going to Autumn after?
Up to you, Silver. Want this to be a private matter?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go.
Alright. Then yeah,
Don't really want everybody to get
I'll
poisoned
drop them off
immediately.
over at the. I'll drop them off over at the Golden Mother, and I'll take Silver.
All right, sounds good.
Good luck,
Yeah,
Silver.
Dorrin walks you guys all back to more of like the central area of town near the church and the tree's base. And then once you guys are dropped off at the front of the gates to this kind of small manor where you guys met the Golden Mother, Dorrin and Silver, assumably because it's the two of them, fly off towards Oak.
Alright, then you two. Let me know what the Golden Mother and all of them say now.
there's more than two of us.
No, what?
He
We
can't
Well,
count.
you said-
don't
Well,
worry.
You
he,
said
he
you
has
two.
some more glasses. I don't think he can see very well.
Shit.
You two have fun. We'll see you in a little while.
Good luck.
Don't get plagued.
We'll fix
I
it
look
if we do.
I look to Dorrin as I say that.
I'll be fine then, I swears.
Let's see if you really are immune.
Fingers crossed now. Alright.
All right. So yeah. So the rest of you guys are at the gate of this place. You guys see the two gnomes from the previous night standing guard here again.
I look at them and I look just mortified for a second.
I'm gonna stroll on up to the gnomes
Well, hey there, little metal man.
Hello. I have a question.
What kind of question you got for us?
Do you know of any caves underneath Goldentown?
I know of any caves underneath. I ain't heard any caves. Know this used to be some kind of mine place, but not as far as I've heard.
Do you know of anyone who might know?
Well, you could probably talk, if you're wanting to, you could probably talk to Autumn. He's pretty good with, like, knowing what's the up, but if you're looking for entirely, you're probably gonna want to go look for, the Kalor family. You can go say hey to them.
The
They'll
Kalor
know.
family.
The what?
Can you repeat the name?
Kalor?
Out of roleplay.
That's gonna be Kolor.
Thank you.
So kind of like color, but instead of a C, it's a K.
Kalor.
Color, but Canadian.
Color,
Alright.
but Canadian.
Yeah. Or
Thanks.
UK.
All right. Corrinth,
Is Optim inside?
I believe so. Would you like? Are you asking the numbers? Sorry. Corrinth,
Unless you can see through walls, Arrtaron.
well, everyone's saying he's inside, so presumably he's inside. But I was going to say, would Corrinth, Proton, Ox, would you guys like to come in? I'd like to speak with the heads, if possible.
Vita looks at you abashedly.
Vita, would you like to come in too?
Join us as well.
I was actually gonna go talk to Hannah.
All right.
She starts to walk off.
I'm sorry. I'll.
She's walking
Yeah.
away.
All right.
You wanted to talk.
What?
You wanted to talk.
Yes, I said I want to speak with the heads of Goldentown.
Ah, very well.
So, if you'd like to come with us, you're more than welcome to, Proton, unless you want to go find the Kalor family.
I would like to talk to Autumn.
All right, then let's. I'll look to the gnomes and say, maybe go inside.
Oh, well, the Golden Mother already put out things saying you guys are allowed, so yeah. And they turn around and they start to open up the gates.
All right. Thank you. Also, I don't know how you did that to my cloak, and I'm very concerned.
What's up?
And I'm just gonna start walking after saying that.
I'm quite pleased you did that to his cloak. And then I'll follow behind Arrtaron.
Jelma will give you a wink. But yeah, you guys go ahead and walk in, and pretty quickly you guys lead to like one of the major open areas in the middle of this room. You guys do see there's like a long table with several people sitting around it, including the Golden Mother Autumn, and you see like a tiefling, a human, some other people sitting here. Robin will look at you as you walk in.
Hello.
Okay.
No wave. Is this a bad time?
No, we're just discussing farming measures, so. Was there anything in particular you're needing? If it's just to say hey, probably not. But if you have business.
I was wanting to speak with, or if possible, we wanted to speak with Autumn.
You see,
we just had...
Autumn will turn around. You see he's fairly tall as he like stands up and starts to like walk towards you, like some dark green hair going down the sides. He's just wearing some like commoner's clothing with like dark long pants and all that. He walks up. You're wanting to talk to me?
Yes, if possible. We just had a couple questions that they were saying you might know the answers to.
Ah, I see. Certainly, let's move to another room. We'll let Connor here talk about the potatoes.
Of course.
And he'll lead
let
you guys
them
to like a
finish this
smaller, like, he
conversation.
opens the door to like a study type room. You see like linings of books and the smell of like ashen things that have been burned on a fireplace.
So there's like a smoky smell in the room.
A little bit of a smoky smell in the room. Seems like for whatever reason a lot of things have been burned in here. A lot of paper. You guys see a lot of like unfinished paperwork in there.
Also, Autumn is a chain
Please do come
smoker.
in.
Oh my god, I love that band.
For your hospitality, Autumn.
What?
Thank you
What?
for your hospitality, Autumn.
Oh, the thank you didn't come through.
Ah.
Just for your hospitality.
I see.
Like you were gonna give him a gift.
I see. You know, sometimes
So-
quirks and the vocal cords. Yeah.
May I?
I'm gonna look around the room. What room are we in, Gabe?
You're in a study with some shelves and a fireplace.
Like a desk or anything with papers on it?
Oh yeah, there's like a little like reading bench. There's like a desk. Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of look around at the books and like make my way over near the desk.
Okay.
See if I can get a peek and see if there's anything on it.
Just on the desk. Go ahead and make a perception check.
11 again.
11. You do see there's some papers on there with like a inkwell. Looks like maybe something half written. Over on the
Can I
desk.
get a read of it from here?
From where you're
or
at
from
now,
where
you
I-
have to get like right up to the desk. You see Autumn like
Okay.
leads you guys in as you're kind of like edging past him. He's like, I heard that you all came here with my daughter. I failed to see her when first there was that whole intervention, but is she with you now?
She went with Dorrin to go speak with Oak.
Oh. Well,
She's well though.
Yes. She'll be back soon, I'm sure.
that's very good to hear. Now, you said you had business with me. Was that? What was that in relation
yes.
to?
I was going to say, so me and Proton were talking and were looking, and we were wondering, do you know much about the caves here in Goldentown, or if there are like cave systems underneath?
Caves here in Goldentown. Yes, I did a bit of a study so that we didn't accidentally run into anything. This town, for the most part, had been abandoned back in 1238. There was a large collapse of most of the major tunnels here, and it rendered the entire place useless from the ground down. The only people that stayed here at that point was the Claw family. They live out on the outskirts, but we don't talk to them much. Respectful, though. This is their island. They let us stay here. But for the most part, from what we've heard, there's no surviving tunnels from before. A lot of them are fallen in, collapsed, destroyed.
While they're talking, Gabe, and he's engaged, I'm gonna try and lightly sidestep over to the table and see if I can read what's on it.
Go ahead
Nosy.
and make a stealth check.
Nosy.
18.
18. Yeah, you kind of like edge closer to this little letter. And you like look at it for a bit as Autumn is like explaining to like past this town and how trade started to collapse, and it's a lot of the reason that the southern town of Halo fell out as a trade port. And as he's talking about that, you get closer and you look down and you see this letter written in a fairly nice handwriting. You see it says half written, seems like it was stopped at a certain point, but it says, Dear Bellator, I haven't done anything like this before, but I thought I would start writing to you in hopes that someday you'll be able to see this. And then that's where it cuts off.
Alright. Anything else on the table now that I'm a little closer?
There's an ink pen, there's like a little book about a book about monsters on the table. It's like the A through Z's of what could tear you apart.
Alright, I'll step away. Not come over to them, but just step back to kind of where I was.
And you see, that is why this island is, an inertia-based down, and why, eventually the southern part of the archipelago is probably just going to be declared a wild land.
See, well, that's quite interesting.
Is there anything you can tell us about the Claw family?
The Claw family, they're survivalist by nature. I believe that the father, the original father, they're a few generations down now, but the original father, when there was the collapse, decided to stay, and essentially a free way to live off the grid as no one was coming here anymore. And, they have a fairly large house built up to the northeastern part of the island, and when we first arrived here, we actually didn't know about them for a few weeks until we found their daughter. But they let us stay here, they let us operate, they help in any way they can, we bring them food from ours, they give us food from theirs. It's fairly harmonious. Some of the druids helped about a month ago, they delivered a baby.
Who's the daughter you rescued?
The daughter, well, we didn't rescue her, she was just traveling about and she saw us. Her name is Amelia.
I see. Well, thank you for letting us know about that. I was going to ask, I don't know if you would have any information about any of the other islands in the archipelago or not. But there was a city I was wondering about.
I know tidbits about most corners of this place. It was my job as an archivist, so feel free to ask away. I'll answer in any way I can, of course, for defense of my daughter.
Of course. I was going to ask, Gabe, I might need help remembering how to pronounce this. Leule?
Close, it's Leule.
Leule. Do you know much about Leule? Or if it's still standing or anything of the sort?
Oh, Leule? Well, first, that was the capital of the archipelago, so I do know a fair bit about it. And with a natural 20, Leule is just it's the only metropolis area that we've had here, but as far as I've heard, it's fallen to the plague just like any other place. It was, one of the original places. It's where the old monarch of the Rye used to live until the Sladolian forces came and and yada yada yada. But as far as I know now, it's fallen.
See, and just to be safe, none of the survivors here are from there, right?
There may be one or two, but I don't know any of them by name. I could check my personal archives. I do have a list of everyone that's been permitted here, but that would take a night or so. There's 400 people. It's a few documents.
I see. If I just leave you with I think it's the last name. Do you look for them just to be safe through your archive if you have time?
Certainly. What's the name?
I believe the last name is Amaya.
Amaya.
I might be wrong, but I think so.
Do you know how it's spelled?
I don't know if my spelling for it is right, but what I have is Amaya. Is that correct?
We'll find out. Amaya.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. If you check with me in the morning, I should have something.
Alright, thank you.
Was that all that you guys were searching for? Or was there anything else that you guys needed knowledge-wise?
What can you tell
The other
us
two
about...
creatures that are here would be a good start. That are plaguing this island.
Well, this island's safe. We haven't had any of... I assume you're referring to the plague things.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, my information there is lacking. I'm more of a historian than a biologist, so I unfortunately don't have much information other than their nasty, terrible things.
What can you tell us? The Golden Mother referred us to you for this information.
What I know is just what most people on this island know. These creatures are permitted and created from the corpses of those that have been infected by the plague after a certain point. Unfortunately, anyone who knew how to research that is past, so we don't have much way to tell what causes the plague or how to stop it. But we have recently found... yeah?
I forget, Gabe, who was it that I handed my notebook to?
I think it was the Golden Mother herself.
Was it? Okay.
Might have been.
I was going to say, recently I actually gave the Golden Mother my personal notes on the plague and what I've learned so far.
Oh, I see.
Me, as well as my companion Proton here, have been slowly researching it along the way.
Oh, I see. Very well. Well, hopefully something comes of that.
Do you
All
know
that-
if any of the previous researchers left notes?
All I know is that if there were researchers, they're no longer with us or hidden away, but we haven't found them yet.
I was going to say, Proton, unfortunately, I think we found the only notes around recently.
You found them?
That is a shame.
We found a little bit of notes up in Great Tree.
I see.
We revisited the former laboratory there.
I see. Yes, that is what I was preambling into once you had finished with the questions. But yeah, I knew from archives that there was Magister people here, that they were digging, found some sort of wayward artifact, but from what we've been able to tell from the scouts, and in concurrence with that, is that there may be kind of clusters of power of the plague. Things that are more powerful than the others, and when destroyed, they seem to weaken the other creatures here. We've only come across one of them, though, and I believe you were the people that killed it, the floof it was called.
That we were.
Dorrin told us there were 2 others, though.
Yes, we surmise that there's 3 based on some of the research that we've done.
That would make sense.
What research is this? Do you have notes, or any idea where they are, habits, what we're dealing with, anything?
Not much in the way of that. We don't, once again, none of us are biologists. We don't have safe measures to observe these things in, I don't know if you'd call it a natural habitat, but from what we've surmised, we've, found that a lot of the particles and plagued and the people that become plagued, there's a lot of instances of 3. 3 instances of things turning black, 3 instances of death. There's a lot of... We've noticed a lot of patterns of 3, and that's a lot of what's led us to believe this.
I don't know if this has been mentioned before. Don't burn anything plagued. Just to be safe. It is transferable through the air. It's not good.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind, though. For the most part, plague has no way to enter this island.
Of course, no. I mean, I don't know if you are the kind of people who burn corpses or not, but don't burn plagued corpses.
I see. Huh? Was that all that you had to ask? Or was there more?
I believe so.
We're going to have to go on a wild hunt for 2 other creatures in the entire archipelago.
There was... And I don't like giving this out as a source. There was one person here who had some information, but the accuracy of which not confirmed.
Anything is better than nothing at this point.
His name's Crazy Pete. He's crazy.
There's a man living here. His name is Crazy Pete. He's crazy. Pete Blorski. He came here. He was I believe he was up from the northeast. He might have even been Leule, but he said some things on it. But he also told me that my eyes were rats once. So you can take what you want from him.
This isn't a bit. This is a real thing. Oh my god.
I see. Do you know where he normally is? I'd like to speak with him.
I know what house he's assigned to, but he may or may not be there at any given time. He wanders.
That's good enough.
He
He
may
likes
be able to
eating the
find him.
hallucinogenic plants.
He grows some special plants.
Medicinal, he says. I think it's a lie.
You may find him up in the yard up north, but you definitely want a scout to bring you up there.
Why is that? Is he dangerous?
Not dangerous places. You know, you require an escort to be there.
I see. We will, perhaps when they're back, we'll have Dorrin accompany us.
Very well. Well, is that all that you have?
Yes. Thank you for your time.
Certainly.
Enjoy your meeting about agriculture.
You see, he kind of like is like, folding his fingers, like lacing them through his other hand as he's like, and do tell Silva she's welcome to talk to me whenever. I'm not mad with her.
We will let her know. Thank you.
We will. Thank you for your time.
Go back to the study. He'll open the door and walk back into the Golden Mother's room. We can hear there's a little bit of an argument starting now. You see this like little redhead man like laying. Oh,
I was gonna say, are they arguing over what is the better kind of potato to grow?
it just seems to be an argument about like how to ration things and whatnot.
I see.
Did Autumn like walk ahead of us? Did he lead us out?
He opened the door and he kind of walked out.
So he just left?
All right.
Basically.
Let's get going. I'd like to go speak with this Pete.
Hold on. Are there any like drawers on that desk or anything, Gabe?
Corrinth, stop snooping.
Quiet.
There are. There's a few. There's one locked one on the top and then two unlocked ones under it on the left side.
Ladorna would be proud.
Someone Ladorna smiled. Be sure to implement that into the...
I'll open the two unlocked ones first.
Okay. Two unlocked ones. Yeah. You open up the two unlocked ones. You see a few more stacks of like 3 other papers that have now been sealed, and they have like a, you know, they're sealed in an envelope. And then in the very bottom one, you see that there's a little crude drawing in there, as well as what looks to be a little wooden box with a lock on it.
What's the drawing of?
The drawing, make an intelligence check.
Oh, just straight intelligence check?
Yep.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. This definitely looks to be the layout of a house. You see that it's like pointing into what looks to be some sort of bedroom. It looks like it's pointing out some sort of like opening on a wall.
Does the room look familiar at all?
This is just lines drawn on a thing. It doesn't look to be the layout of the place you're in right now. It seems much smaller than that. Like there's just like a living room, a laboratory, and 2 bedrooms.
Okay, I'll put it back.
His plans for a tiny house.
I'll take the little box and try to use my thieves' tools to open it.
He's gonna do that with like the door open to the other room right now?
Oh, is it open? I thought he closed it.
No, he opened it and he walked out of it.
To lead you guys out with them.
Yeah, the where you are right now is a little bit out of the way. Like if you enter the room, you can go to the right a little bit, and that's where the desk is. So you're not currently in their line of sight, but there is like an open door, and like you know, Arrtaron, Proton, I think it's Arrtaron and Proton actually are in the room with you.
Yeah.
Did Ox not come in with us? Just being
Ox,
quiet.
Yeah, Ox is in there. He's crouching down. He's like Slav squatting on the ground. Vita walked away angrily when Arrtaron ignored her again.
Damn.
Yeah, Vita lift.
I feel so bad because this isn't even like an Arrtaron problem. This is literally a me problem, not remembering.
I'll kind of peek out the door. Did Autumn's here like clear gone? Is there nobody there?
There's like the whole, like the table with everybody meeting is right there, and Autumn is sat back down, and they're now talking. They're like, Connor, we have enough vodka. We really can't.
I'll like very lightly close the door over, not all the way, but just over.
Okay.
And then go to the box and open it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check with your thieves' tool, so you can add double proficiency. Plus, if you're expertise in sleight of hand, you can add that. You just get to add proficiency on top of what you roll, on top of everything else.
Oh, okay. So that's 32.
Very easy. It's
total.
a very simple lock. You guys see all this. Corrinth like pushes in her tools as she's like trying to like move the pressure on these different little sticks in between, and really easily you're just able to like click, 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 and you see it opens up a little bit. And you see like this little like purple cloth, a fairly nice cloth, and you see inside of it, you see that there's a what looks to be a golden ring.
Does it have any
Simple, just
inscriptions or
circular.
anything on it?
No, it's just a single simple ring.
Alright, I'll close up the box, put it back, and just close the drawers.
Okay.
Alright.
And are you taking anything?
Nah.
Okay.
Boo.
Alright. I don't think
Ladorna
this man
frowns.
is.
Ladorna feels sad for some reason.
Well, it's probably that man's wedding ring. I ain't gonna take that man's wedding ring. I'm an asshole, not that much of an asshole.
Commit.
Alright, I just want to be sure. It's always
I
good
would-
to make sure people aren't hiding things.
Corrinth, we should probably try and trust these people at least a bit.
I am the type of person where trust is earned. I do not trust instantly. And with that, I'm just gonna walk out.
I would like to talk to the Kalor family, please.
Proton, we said we were going to when Dorrin came back. They said we need an escort.
That was for Stinky Joe or
Oh, that's
Lying
right.
Joe.
Crazy Pete.
I
Crazy
feel like
Pete.
it might still be a good idea to have Dorrin, as he might be the one to know the way to the Kalor family, since they're outside, as far as I know, outside of the barrier of the town.
No,
On the
they're just in the northeastern.
I thought it said that they were in the outskirts of town or something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still wouldn't be living outside the fucking barrier.
Well, I think the entire island is barriered.
Yeah,
Right?
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they would just be on the outskirts of the barrier. Near the barrier itself.
The outskirts,
Yes.
inner skirts of the bear.
What,
Yes.
what I mean, Levi, is I think the town has like its own fences, and then there's more island outside of it that they're on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't disagreeing with you there.
Yeah, what I'm saying is we're not sure where on the outskirts of the island they are, so it might be good to have Dorrin with us.
It's a small island. We'll be fine.
I'm assuming we're having this conversation outside now, right?
Yeah, we'll probably walking and talking.
Walk and talk.
I guess
We can always ask.
that's fair. I think I'm going to. I'd like to go speak with this Pete. I think I might wait for Dorrin and Silver to get back if you two wanted to go find the
No.
Kalor family.
It is something we should all do together.
All right.
Wait. I'm going to go explore this island. I'm gonna give my wings a flap, nod to Arrtaron and Proton, and I'm gonna go fly off.
And with that, we're gonna cut over to Dorrin and Silver.
Perfect.
Dorrin
Alright.
and Silver, you guys just left everybody over at the Gold Mother's manor, and you guys are heading out towards the. You know that Dorrin, you would know that people who are sick are kind of kept in like
Yeah.
a boating shack right outside the barrier near the Scouts Tower.
Yep.
So you fly Silver over there. Silver, you fly over this like large like lake that seems to be on this island. As you guys just are flying over, you see like people fishing and like actually catching like living animals within this island, and you see all these different things. There's like people that made like a little ramshackle boat that are just going across. You see like there's a little like dinner date happening, very idyllic as you just fly over, and this place just kind of sweepingly different from everything you've seen in the last few days. And then eventually Dorrin brings you to the Scouts Tower, where your two friends are still there, Dorrin.
Stuck with the shift again, eh?
Yeah. And then you do see like the barrier kind of ends this like golden colored, like very translucent but faintly golden colored, like almost like a curtain. And then past it you guys do see like the boating house off the docks.
Now,
Okay.
Silver, I'm just gonna let
Yep.
you know. I want you to be prepared for whatever you're gonna see in there. It's been a while since we checked up on her.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, from what your friends were saying and such, that that there's like phases to this thing.
Yes.
Apparently, you can't cure some of the phases, depending on how far out the progress has been. So, whatever you see in there, it might be a little bit tragic. So
But
preparing
do
you.
people not check on them to feed them?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I just don't know what I'm gonna see in there either. I'm preparing myself too. So, I'm psyching myself up a bit too, while also helping you out.
Is her laughter still infectious? But
I mean, I hope so. Oh man, I hope so.
okay, let's go.
Alrighty. So, I guess we all fly on down, because you said it's like on an island? Is that what you said? Like it's in the middle of the lake?
The boating shack?
Yeah.
No, it's on the docks, like off of the island. Like the lake itself is fully protected. You flew over the lake, then there was some land, then the Scouts Tower, then the
Then it's
docks,
out-
which
oh,
are
okay.
they're fully
Yeah.
outside of the barrier.
Right,
because
right.
if she has the plague, then you know, plagued people can't come within. Even you know that
Yeah.
even when people pass, you can't take their corpses back in.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I land in front of the shack. And
You land on the
I tell
boat.
Silver. Yeah, here you go. I'll let you go in first then.
Okay, I enter.
You go ahead and you walk up to the door, turn the knob. You see that the second that you left the kind of like barrier to the island, immediately the cold of the archipelago hit you again, where like the simulated sunlight coming from the island no longer exists. And so you kind of touch this old rusted knob of this much more battered and broken down house than the rest of the places in the island. You hear it just as you turn it and push the door back. And you see that there is several different like tables on here, what looks to be like rations laid on top of them. You see that vines have grown up onto the docks, but looks like they're probably being cut at a certain rate because they haven't gotten into the house yet. And you see inside that there's several different like medical equipment. There's some healer's kits. You see a potion of healing like half drinking on the table. And then you see in the corner of the room a little bed, maybe a twin size, very small, very rickety. And you see lying in there, you see Oak. You see her just kind of lying in the bed, and as you open the door, you see that she turns her head to you, and you see her eyes just kind of widen as she looks over at you.
Hi, Mom. As I'm talking, I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay, are you walking closer? Or are you just
Yeah.
like from where you are? Okay. You walk
Walking
closer,
closer.
and you see she's like trying to find her words. As you get closer, you notice that her cheeks are very gaunt and inward, and you see that she looks a little bit sickly thin. And you can see that there's from her nose a little bit of this black ichor coming from it. And as you get down to try and check her, go ahead and make that medicine check.
Okay. 7 plus 7, 14.
14. You immediately, as you like touch her arm to kind of get a look at this, you feel the flesh feels flimsier and strange. And it seems like she is at full health, but is obviously inflicted with what you could assume is the Devil's Blood Plague. And yeah, as she's just kind of like looking at you, and as you touch her, she kind of like, there's a little bit of like a gasp as she just like is looking at you, and then you're real.
I'm real. How long have you been like this?
Only a few weeks, but it's fine.
Okay. No. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on her.
You go and you cast Lesser Restoration. Your eyes glow with this green color, and this little like mist surrounds her. Doesn't seem to do anything.
I'll cast Greater Restoration on her.
Okay. You walk up.
We do it at the same time. Is it more effective?
Let's hold hands.
Yeah, hold hands.
Are you guys both gonna cast Greater Restoration?
Yes.
Okay. You guys want to describe what your guys' two magic fusing together looks like here?
The fusion dance.
Kamehameha.
Just straight up fucking blows a hole into your mom.
No. No.
No, we clasp hands, and then both reach out to her chest with the same hands.
You guys do that, and you see this like, almost like an aurora borealis of this mix of green and golden color comes over her. And as you're touching her arm, as you're touching her chest actually, you guys feel her flesh becomes less soft, more firm. You see her cheeks fill a little bit, and you see that a little bit of dried blood around her nose turns from this black, opaque color to a more red. You definitely lifted something.
How do you feel now? Any better?
You see she kind of like leans up a bit and kind of sits upright in the bed.
I'm gonna help her like straighten herself out, and offer her some water.
You see she kind of like disregard the water, and the second that she can like sit up straight, you see she just like turns, and you see she just hugs Silver very tightly around the waist. You came back.
Of course I did. I missed you.
You see now there's like some like teary-eyed eyes as she looks at you. I missed you too. And you see she like kind of like uses, while she's gripping your waist, she kind of like uses that as leverage to try and like kind of stand up, and then uses your shoulder to like fully stand upright, and then she just gives you like the biggest resounding hug. And I'm so sorry. I tried to let them back in, but the elders, they didn't.
I know. I went looking for others with wings and I couldn't find any. So I came back with a group.
And you see she just like looks at you up and down. Look at you. So much older now.
I'm old now. I haven't seen Dad yet. Do you wanna go surprise him with now that you're better?
Yeah, that'd be good. I really do hope that your life has been good.
Well, there's been ups and there's been downs. This plague has definitely been one of the downs, but there's always good times that happen with the bad.
Yeah. You said
Memories are
you're with people?
made. Pardon?
You said you're with people? Are they good?
Yeah. Yeah,
Are
they're
they
good.
nice to you?
Yes.
Good. I'd have to hurt them otherwise. Yeah, let's go say hey to Dad. And we
Yeah.
can bring you back to our house tonight.
Yes.
Your dad cooks now. You brought up cooking.
Oh
after you
no.
left. It's
Has he
fine, we
poisoned
don't
anyone yet?
Not yet, though. I have. Well, is food poisoning count?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. He was trying. You know, the glowing, the jellyfish that go to magic. You know, used to have those during winter time. Yeah. He thought eggs worked like that, and you could just kind of slurp them out. Not. It was like a really bad sushi thing going
he's
on.
still alive.
He surprises me sometimes too. He spends so much time in those books and those papers that
At least he's trying.
it's true.
How about all your pets? Are they still around?
A few of them, some of them, well, with everything going on. But there's still Pixie, there's Dolkit, and there's actually a new one that you haven't met yet.
Ooh.
It's a little. What was the name of the creature? They're like little dogs, but they can move around and invisibly.
Do they have tentacles?
Not tentacles. It's just like a regular dog, but it can kind of blink in and out.
Oh wow.
Oh god, a blink dog. Is that what those are called?
A blink dog.
With your affinity for nature, yeah, you could assume that is probably what it is.
Aren't those like the bad ones?
Oh well, you know he's been trained. You know, not every animal is set for its path. He's
True.
very, very sweet. Actually, like we named him Birch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you want to see mine?
You have a pet.
I have some. Charlie crawls down my arm sleeve onto hers. I see you squirming.
That is the cutest little thing I have ever seen. You see,
This is
she like kind of
Charlie.
like pets its back, and you see it goes like, yeah.
my
It goes,
God.
yes, babe.
So
It goes,
cute.
"Yeah,
Where did you
sweet."
get this?
I casted the spell that makes the bugs really big,
Oh,
whatever that was called, and scared some of my friends with it, and then Charlie just decided to stay with me. Well, I put him in my pocket and he's never left, so he's free to come and go. He doesn't leave my pocket. It's warm in there. And then
so
this is Charlie.
powerful.
No, yeah, this is Charlie, and then this is Spore.
You kind of see Spore kind of like kind of crawl out of the pouch, his little form. He's currently in his more like cute like glowing eyes version, like a bush.
He can speak for himself.
Oh dear Lord, it can speak. You are such a precious thing who would never do terrible things. Oh, and she
yes.
like pets it on the
Ignore
head.
the burning children talk, but that's yes.
Burning children.
No,
What?
don't worry about it. Someone just taught it that, and yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I
I
see.
think I taught him that.
It does sound like you sometimes.
Hmm.
Well, hello there, Spore. My name is Oak. I'm Silver's mother. Mama's mama?
Yep.
Are you? It's mother? How did that? You kids
Well, you
getting
know.
up to weird things.
Well, no, I went to a garden in Old Solvrendal. Is that the... Yeah?
Ladol.
In the place. Insert place name here.
It's Ladol.
Sladal. And I took a clipping from an awakened plant, of course with its permission.
Dale.
Hindale. Whatever. I can't remember these
Slowly
things.
getting more and more precise.
That's wonderful.
And I found a arch druid guy who turns out to be my biological father.
You found
But
your
you guys are more
biological father.
cool. Pardon?
You found your biological father. How was he?
He wanted me to do a lot of tests, like to join his little cult club.
Oh. Red flag.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, he was cool. He didn't tell me he was my father. I found out a bit later, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Strange.
And then I found out my mother's, like, my biological mother's name, which is... I have it written down somewhere. I like to imagine Silver's just searching through her notes.
Silver pulls out her journal.
No, it's just a sticky notepad and is all scribbled. So it's Gestry Thaxlor and Avi von Hurst. Are those familiar to you in any way?
Gestry Thaxlor is your father?
Yeah.
He's the Arch Druid of the Sudalian Empire. That's...
Yeah.
Wow. Names in high places, I suppose.
You guys are cooler, though.
Well, you're pretty cool, too. Mostly because of me. Your father gave you the smarts, but, I take credit for the cool. I can't believe you're really here.
Oh yeah, we can't fly. She doesn't have wings.
We could carry her. That's all fine now.
Do you mind if we carry you?
Sure. Yeah, we could. We could set it up. I can tell your father to, call the day off. He will, if he knows what's good for him. We could set up dinner. You could have your friends over. We could meet them. It would be could be fun. Our house is pretty small. All the houses are pretty small, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah,
it's cozy.
Yeah, a little picnic.
Don't get cold when there's nowhere to go.
We could picnic. We could set it for. Do you want to do dinner tonight or picnic tomorrow?
Well, I do gotta say, you kind of want to make sure that you could get through the barrier in the first place, though.
You see, she looks at you and her tone, immediately gets more, leader of the scouty. Of course, we'll want to do that.
Yeah, of course, ma'am, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Oh, jeez. I keep forgetting about how, I never forget, ma'am. I would never forget your loyalty to the Scouts.
She just gives you a nod and a smile.
I'm gonna go rush outside and open up the door for them. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, Silver. I have some of my things are out at the end of the dock where they kind of put their belongings. Could you grab that real quick?
Sure.
Are you gonna grab that?
Go and grab them. What are they?
You go to the end of the dock. You see that there's a little backpack, just kind of filled with little stuff. You see Oak's bow that she carved and kind of showed off to you when you were very young. You remember it's kind of her prized possession, as well as a little quiver. And while Silver's out grabbing those things, Oak is gonna come up to you, Dorrin, and put like a very like firm grasp on your shoulder.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Trying to
Well, I
hold
mean-
it in for her, but you have returned something that me and Autumn can never repay you for.
Well, that's mighty grateful of you, ma'am. She's a great gal, you know that. And her and her team, they saved my hiney, and we killed that thing for you. Took him right out for you.
Can't wait to find out who she's become.
Me
And
neither.
around that point, Silver gets back with Oak's things.
I'm back with your stuff and things.
Very good. Should we head out then?
Yep.
Yeah. I want to walk
who-
through the portal first before she fucking
Okay, you'll like
just to
walk.
check,
Yeah,
just to make sure that
will-
she could get through.
Yeah, Oak will go to the border with you, and you'll walk through and you see that she passes through the barrier with you.
Awesome. I'm gonna
Perfect.
go through as well.
Alrighty.
Gets denied.
And as soon as we both cross the threshold, I'm gonna start picking her up.
All right, yeah, pretty easy.
Why,
She's still fairly light from not like eating very full meals.
Understandable. Alrighty.
Bring
Yeah.
us to the tree where Dad is at.
Absolutely, Dan. Everyone, please put your seatbelts on. You're flying, Dorrin Ayers.
All right, and you're going back over to the Golden Mother's manor.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, cool. You go over back to the Golden Mother's area, and we're gonna cut over and see what Corrinth is doing.
By this time, I would have come back. I was just kind of exploring the city a little bit on my own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you will just find some things here and there. It's not a whole ton going on here. A lot of people just living, farming. It's, trying to survive in this very, like, dire situation. So yeah, Corn will probably get back first, and then Dorrin and Silver will fly over to everyone else. Just kind of waiting around.
Hi.
Welcome back. Who? I'm gonna look at the woman Dorrin's carrying. Who's this?
Mom. This is Mom.
Is she better?
Yes. The barrier wouldn't let her through if she was not.
She's right as rain.
I'm gonna actually, like, one of the rare moments, mainly people would have seen it with Haley, I'm gonna give Silver, like, a genuine smile and walk over and I'm gonna give Silver a hug.
Yay! Group hug.
Dorrin tries going in.
You go in for the hug.
He's
if
like,
Dorrin hugs me, I'll let him.
oh, okay. Goes in then.
And I'll
Ain't
kind
that
of,
beautiful?
after a minute, I'll, like, pull back and I'll have my hands on Silver's shoulders, smiling at her. That's wonderful, Silver. I'm glad to hear that.
Me too. I tried lesser restoration, didn't work. Then we did the mega restoration or whatever.
We help
Greater
her for a
restoration.
greater restoration.
Good.
And it worked.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe that's the key to fighting this thing. All we
Yeah.
gotta do is hold hands. That's it.
You
And
know,
these your friends?
Yes.
One of them.
Yeah, one of
hello.
them.
Nice to meet you. I'm Corrinth.
And she'll shake your hand. Nice to meet you. My name is Oak.
Now, look at Arrtaron and Proton. Hey, are you two going to say anything?
I thought you
They're just
were gone already.
staring.
She came
Oh,
back.
have you, either of you been listening?
Yes, I have just been waiting until I was spoken to. That is all. It is a pleasure to meet you, Oak.
And nice to meet you.
I was going to say, it's a pleasure to meet you. I know not right away, but soon. Is it possible you could write down all of the symptoms you were having?
I suppose so.
He and the robot are trying to research the plague and find a way to cure it.
Oh, I see.
Yes, we're working towards a more easily mass-producible cure to the Devil's Blood Plague.
Right. Yeah, I could write something down. I just need paper to do so.
There's plenty of that in Dad's office.
There.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Well, now that you're better, what are you going to do? I assume you two are going to catch up? I'll kind of look from Oak to Silver.
Do you happen to know where Autumn is?
Yes, he's he's in a meeting with the other heads of Goldentown. They're speaking about agriculture at the moment.
But
Oh,
he
you know how
did
much
tell
he
us-
knows that.
He did tell us to say we're free to visit at any time. I believe this would be a welcome interruption.
Agriculture. Perfect time for us to interrupt.
It sounded
No
boring
one
anyway.
cares about agriculture.
Or do they talk about potatoes? They're probably going to turn it into alcohol.
I did
Yes,
hear
they-
something.
well,
Someone being fussed at
actually-
about the amount of alcohol being made.
I was going to say, yes, they're actually complaining that they're making too much alcohol.
Them village leaders and their drinking.
Well, actually, if I'm being honest, we drank a full bottle of it yesterday.
Gabe, did I find a tavern while I was out?
Yeah, there's a little tavern here.
Well, I found a tavern. I propose we relax and have a drink tonight, so they'll need more once I'm through with it.
I do not
The
have
drink
the
would be nice.
necessary facilities to drink, although I would like to share this time
We'll
with
find
all
you-
of you.
We'll find you something, Proton.
Well, if you're all
I am
interested,
fortunate.
I was talking to Silver about possibly hosting a picnic tomorrow. Sounds like you guys have
I
a
think
lot of
a picnic-
plans tonight.
I think a picnic would be wonderful.
That
So do I.
sounds lovely.
Right. Well, should we go in?
Let's go interrupt that meeting.
Let's go fuck up this meeting, y'all.
Do you, would you like to be alone with your father as well?
I mean, like, do you guys want to, like, stand in there and just...
I feel like
I don't-
Corrinth, I think it would be
No.
awkward if we went back to talking to him
yeah.
again.
I personally want to see the look on his face.
Okay, then you
Um,
guys can stand around or something.
That's fair. I was going to say,
Loom.
Dorrin, if possible, would you be able to escort us to meet with a
Crazy Pete.
Crazy. Y'all want to talk to Crazy Pete? Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, he crazy.
they were-
I
They
love
were
Crazy
mentioning
Pete.
we.
So
they were
we've
mentioning
heard.
we need an escort, so we were
Thought his
hoping to
name
have you
was
come
Stinky Joe.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. It's terrifying to go see Crazy Pete. I love him. I love him to death. Absolutely cutie, but goddamn,
All right,
it's scary.
If you'd like, we can go after Corrinth meets with
Silver.
Autumn, or sorry, Silver meets with Autumn.
Yeah, 100%, fella.
All right.
100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, would I know where Crazy Pete is around nighttime?
Crazy Pete's, if he's not at the tavern, he's at the graveyard.
Gotcha.
Oh God, what's he doing in the graveyard?
Spooky things.
Alright.
Yep. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, Silver and Dorrin and Oak, I believe, are going in.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys walk in. Dorrin, you basically know the way here. You've attended a few of these meetings when necessary.
Yeah.
You walk on in.
Before anybody else like goes in, I'm gonna walk on in once we get into the meeting room. I'm gonna say, attention, the leader of the Oak, the Goldentown Scouts is back. And I'm gonna do a little salute.
So you see everybody looks over, and you see Oak walks in. You see everyone starts to like cheer, and they're like, "Yeah, whoa!" And you see Oak is like, "All right, shut the fuck up." And you see she walks in, and you see Autumn like runs up and just like kisses her.
Aw.
He's like, You're entirely good? I walked through the barrier, didn't I? And plus, someone's here." And she kind of like leans her head over to gesture to Silver. And you see
While
he
they're
looks
distracted
over.
by kissing, I'm just gonna walk up directly next to them.
You see Autumn, after she like nods over, Autumn looks over and just sees you like standing like a foot away from him, and he goes, "Ah! Silver?"
Hi.
"Oh, my dear girl." And you see he gives you a big old hug. And just like, "Oh, I cannot believe you're back. This is so exciting." Oh. And you haven't even seen, oh man, the archives are so much bigger now, Silver.
Oh, great.
Time passes and these papers, they just get longer and longer. Oh, and the new sorting system I figured out, it's quite a thing.
You've sorted them?
Oh, yes, I have. What's left of them?
I heard you've started cooking.
Oh, yes, has your mother told you about my cooking? Yes, I've started cooking. I have a new experimental thing that I'm working on right now. It is called a fish pancake.
Oh God.
And is that cooked?
Well, it's made with potatoes. It's sort of a hash brown than a pancake, but I miss pancakes.
Why is it
so I like to
fish?
call it that. Well, to catch fish in the lake, and you cut the fish and you put it into the hash brown, you cook it. Oh, it's something else. And you see Oak like standing a little bit behind him, is just like shaking her head.
Actually, kind of sounds pretty good, I gotta say now.
You see?
Okay.
You see that, Oak?
But you can feed it to him and he can test it. He can be your new taste tester. Whenever you need something to be tasted, he's your
that would be
boy.
wonderful.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
It would be wonderful. But you're so much bigger now. And your wings are they're much larger too, and it looks like you've lost almost all of your brown spots.
Almost all? I look at my wings. Are there any brown spots on these?
Probably like a few at like the very edge of the wing. Like at
They're
the very
just like
precipice of the very
white
ends.
and black.
Yeah.
probably like zero opacity almost. Very opaque.
I'm gonna turn around, looking at my wings, just like it's like a surfboard, like someone holding a surfboard. and knocking things off tables.
Oh shit.
It's a miracle. The entire island's go to shit, and you're here.
It's almost like it came with us. I mean, I don't see any brown spots.
Oh, well, you are
It's like when you
always...
tell someone that they have gray hair, they look for a mirror and then search.
You are always going to be a baby to me, so there's always brown spots.
Baby.
And you see he looks back at the Golden Mother, Would you mind if I... You can go. Very well. Shall we?
Yes.
Sounds like a time for a celebration. Am I right?
I'm gonna pull that the note I have from the house in the Hollowwind out
Yeah,
and
Hollywood.
hand it to Oak. I found this, by the way.
Oh. You went back there. I do
Yeah,
wish
it's
you
not
could
the
have come
same
back
as it
and...
used to be.
Yeah, I wish you could have seen it. There's been some great advancements. Well,
We're
there were.
neighbors, you know.
Yeah. But you're here now, and we can't change it, and can't pick and choose. Let's go. You see,
I say we hit the tavern.
Adam and Oak.
Drinks are on Adam.
Alright, yeah. Adam and Oak will start leaving, and as that happens, the Godmother actually... Dorrin, actually.
Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. Stands to attention.
Can I speak to you in the study?
Yeah, of course.
She, points at a door, right next to this room.
He
I have a new assignment.
marches on in. Oh my! All right. Oh dear.
He says she'll open the door and bring you in. And Autumn and Oak will start heading back out to the gates. And I assume Silver will go with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You see Robin goes in, she closes the door and just says, sorry for the secrecy, just, the villagers gossip and scout
Right, of
business
course.
should stay within scouts.
Alrighty, no problem. I mean, my heart's cross my heart to die. No secrets past me.
Right. Well, I was talking with some of the scout people today, and we wanted to let you know that you are officially designated as the keeper of this strange group of individuals as they traverse the islands.
Yes, ma'am. Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way.
We want you to be there to make sure that nothing happens and they don't do anything that could be considered particularly aggressive towards
Nah.
Goldentown's ideals.
They're a bunch of softies, ma'am. I'm sure they'll
Of
be
course.
fine, but
Yes, and of course your main goal there is just to help them as they, rid the island of the plague.
yes, of course.
But we trust you with this.
And I will hold that trust, and I won't let you down.
Of course.
I swear by
And
it.
then I did have a smaller request.
Anything, ma'am.
If perchance you could, I can't leave my post to do it. If you and your group could take some time and go down to where Hay live. You see she turns to the desk, and you see she opens up the bottom drawer and pulls out this little piece of paper, and she gives it to you. I'm sure some of the people who knew me before could point you in the direction, but my old house there's a painting that I'd like you to retrieve from the bedroom behind a bookshelf.
All right, ma'am. Any description?
It's just a passion project I had in the past. A portrait of the family.
Alrighty.
It's not done,
Sentimental
but
reasons,
I have
of
paint
course.
here.
Of course, ma'am. I will retrieve that painting, bring it right back on over to you so you could complete it.
Mm-hmm. Well, if that's it, you can head on out. That's all I had for you.
Yes, ma'am. If I may, ma'am.
Yes.
I was wondering that maybe tonight, once you're done with your duties and such, maybe you'd like to get a drink.
You make me a persuasion check.
Oh, fucking Christ. Not one.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
I'm a little bit busy tonight, but
No, of course. No, it's fine. It's fine.
no,
Don't-
but perhaps tomorrow.
He's gonna walk out. He's gonna walk out in embarrassment. He's leaving.
You walk out. You just like walk past everyone.
I'll get you that painting, ma'am. I swear.
And she just
Yes,
kind of like
route
walks out
was
slowly as you just go.
rejected. Massively rejected.
He like immediately like catches up, like tries to like rush past and catch up with everybody, and you
Yeah,
can see that he's like clearly flustered.
Yeah, he goes through the gate to all of you guys now all together.
Alrighty, we're going to Pete, right? Crazy ass Pete. Yep, that's where we're going.
All right. Let's make our way to the Crazy Pete.
And around what time is this, Gabriel?
It is getting afternoony.
Afternoony.
Afternoony. It
give me
is not. It's not dark yet. Not close to dark, but it is like it's been light long enough that you're like it is probably gonna start getting dark in the next like 3-4 hours.
Give me one quick second here, would you? And Dorrin is gonna like hold his hands out, and his eyes are gonna glow green for a second, and he's gonna scry to see where Pete is exactly.
Okay. What's the DC for that?
The DC would be -5. So that'll be 17.
DC 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Scry. And you guys see that Dorn's eyes go yellow, and you see this old, disheveled-looking, long-haired, like hair going down to his waist man. You see he's hunched over what looks to be a wooden cross stuck in the ground with a mound of dirt next to it. You see he's just like standing over it, and you see he's just looking at it. You can see a name. Make a perception check to see if you can read the name on there.
Perception check. It's gonna be 22.
22.
I don't like roll that roll when I'm talking to women.
Oh yeah. You see just the single name Osmalia on the
Okay.
thing there,
That's
and you
my-
see he just says, "Your rats are eyes." And you see he just like turns around, and you see like you know that Crazy Pete is blind, and you see he's
Yeah.
just like looking around, and then you see like his like droopy eyes, because there's still pupils there, just kind of like meet directly where your point of view is.
I like immediately let go of the spell. Oh my lord. Oh my. Oh god.
You see
What
Dorn
happened?
freaking
What'd you
out.
see?
Pete scares me, alright? That's all I'm gonna say. He scares me. But I know where he is. Come on.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
kind
walk on
of
over.
arch an eyebrow, but follow.
We're gonna
All
walk
right,
on over.
let's make our way.
Yeah, walk on over through the grave sites. And just
Anything
letting
we
y'all
should
know, I want
know
y'all to
about him?
be on your utmost respect, alright? Us over here in Goldentown, we treat our dead very respectfully.
Of course.
And feller, does Arrtaron have a hat on?
No.
No? Okay. I thought he still had the hat.
The hat wouldn't fit with the horns.
I mean, you don't know. I don't know. Just let y'all know if you have any head coverings. I politely ask to take them off.
Autumn and Oak, as you guys are about to go, will look at you over. You should help your friends with whatever they're doing, but Dorrin can lead you to our place later tonight if you'd like to stay with us. Okay.
Sarah? Uh-oh.
No.
She might be gone.
Yeah, I think she.
Oh, no, she's deafening. She knows that she's
Huh?
here. Hang on. Oh, she's around.
She's doing something.
Figured it out.
Oh, she undeafened. Now she just muted.
And
hang
definitely
on.
just muted.
Sarah.
Silver begins
She's,
to
she's
convulse.
working on it. She's fixing. She's working on it. No, we just got her. We're losing her.
Are you not able to talk right now?
It's my toast.
Oh, she said.
Yeah, she can't talk right now.
Okay, that's fine.
I see.
So should we just assume Silver goes with us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right. I got her. It's all fine. I'll have her back by midnight.
They give you a little strange look, and then they walk away. All right, and
Okay.
are you heading up to the graveyard?
Yep, heading up to the graveyard.
All right. You guys are brought north in the town until you guys meet the kind of like bridge where the forest begins, and Dorrin begins to walk you guys into the forested path, where after about 15 minutes of walking, you guys eventually come to this large clearing that looks like it might have been made. There's a lot of like chopped down trees here, so there's a bunch of stumps. But you see just rows upon rows of these wooden crosses, these circular stones, just any type of marking that people can, it seems, in this little graveyard with names written. You see that some of these graves look to have been dug out. Other graves look like maybe there wasn't a body. And you guys see here, about a few rows ahead of you guys see this very old-looking elven man with very long gray and white hair, just kind of like skipping happily.
I'll look over
Please
to
tell me that
Dorrin.
it's not Crazy Pete.
Is that Crazy Pete?
That, in fact, is the one and only Crazy Pete.
I see.
And,
All right.
Yeah, I don't like to yell in these situations, but I mean, you kind of gotta to get Pete's recognition. It's kind of that's how-
Hello, Pete.
You see he like looks at you, and then you see he like, as he looks at you, it looks as if his like, he puts his arms entirely out of his shirt, and you see his arms are just like a few feet longer than they should be, as he starts to like crawl on all fours past a few graves towards you guys.
Fucking, I swear.
He's wearing
What do you
like a
mean
very
by a
like
few feet
greasy
longer?
shirt.
Petey, watch the symbolism. Come on,
His-
man, you gotta watch it.
His arms could like go from his shoulder blades to the ground, essentially.
Scares me.
That's terrible.
I swear, he scares me
I'm gonna back up a little and
every damn time.
He's got a little like
Arrtaron.
tunic on. He's got a very greasy shirt tied together with a rope, and then you see he's just wearing just like some cloth to cover his bits. As he like crawls over.
The Slender
So he's
Man
mostly.
physique.
Oh no, he's got a shirt.
He's not naked. It's, yeah,
Naked.
you can't see it. Yeah.
You must
Dorrin's like
be-
holding his stick out as if he's ready to like poke at him at any instance because he's afraid. Pete, come on now, let's back it up. No teeth now.
Dorrin,
you know
Dorrin,
we
it's
don't
all
play
right,
like
it's
that.
all right.
He like
You
bares
must
his teeth.
be
You guys see that he
Stinky
just has
Joe.
rows of sharp teeth.
What were you saying, Levi?
I'm Stinky Joe to few, Crazy Pete to many, father to none, and mother to one.
And who's the one? If you
Sure.
don't mind my asking.
Aren't you nosy?
I've been told I can be. You're
Now,
just such
Petey.
an interesting person.
Now,
I'd like to
Petey,
know.
these con folk, they want to know what you know, Petey. All right, they just want to get some information out of you. You know, you play nice.
You guys all notice that his pupils are entirely white, and as Dorrin's talking, he's just kind of like using sounds to gauge where people are at. Corrinth, you shuffle a little bit where you're standing, and you see he just like looks at your feet, looks back at Dorrin talking.
So is it pretty easy to
sort of-
tell he's blind?
Yeah, from like the fully
I was-
washed out pupils, yeah.
I'll sort of squat down and say, I say it's a pleasure to meet you, Pete. I was hoping to ask you a couple questions.
You see, he like looks up at you slowly, and you can hear like a as his neck looks up at you.
Ugh.
You finna ask
It's a
me a few
chiropractor.
things? Oh, I do
Hopefully.
love a good mystery.
First of all, are my eyes rats?
You see, he has like a little bit of like a shocked face as he like crawls up and like uses his arms to like lift himself, like he's like planking, but with his arms as long as they are, he's planking like at eye level with you.
Alright.
Your eyes are spiders.
My eyes are spiders, I see. What about your eyes? Are your eyes spiders? Are they rats? What are your eyes?
My eyes are eyes, you fucking stupid.
I don't know. To me, your eyes look like snow.
Damn.
Or fog.
Hmm.
They're not grey enough to be fog. They look more white.
Dorrin,
Yeah, Pete.
why have you brought these strange people? They upset me.
I know, Pete. A lot of things upset you nowadays, but I gotta be honest. You're not being cooperative. They gotta know what you know, which is, what do you know about these big fellers that we're trying to capture? Autumn's
big
told me
fellers?
things.
The Barons?
Yes,
Yeah, Mom's
what
told us
what can you
things.
tell us about the... Autumn was saying you know something about one of the creatures out in Archipelago.
One of the creatures. I know everything about every creature that walks this planet.
I see.
Hey, Spore.
What can you tell me about the big infected creatures? The things that seem to be controlling smaller ones?
As he turns his head to you. Oh. They're evil little things. Helping out on the path back home.
And where would home be?
Where would home be? Where's your home? How do you describe a home? Is it a building? Is it a place? Is it an emotion?
Is it a feeling? Who knows? Where, I mean, I would say my home is where I was raised, but also with my friends.
Home is where the heart is.
Maybe their home is with their friends. Maybe it's where they were raised.
Mm.
Do you know where they were raised?
Where does a creature born of souls become raised?
Graveyard.
In the hill.
You know more than you let on. Chubby?
My God, Petey, come on.
Steve ever.
Shut up, you
Trust me.
anorexic fool.
You
Fucking
can't
bird.
body shame people, Petey.
I've
I
seen
told you
under
this
those.
before.
You see, he crawls over to you at like a really fast pace and just gets really close to
God
your
damn
face,
it.
Dorrin.
Let's get this stick out again. Fucking Christ,
I've
Petey.
seen under those feathers.
I know you have, Pete. I know you see a lot.
You smell like rejection.
Now, Pete, no need to be about personal things in our lives, huh? You don't want me talking about Mary now, do you? Yeah, that's right.
You could say I know a bit more than I seem to appear.
I fucking hate you. I hate you so
What's
much,
up?
Pete.
You smell like rejection.
I know a few of the. I know a few things about some creatures from other places.
So you know about the Baron.
The barons, such as Bezit.
Wrong ticket. Answered wrong
Ooh.
on the test.
Wrong
Gonna lower
barons.
your grade
No,
point
I know.
average.
Ah, wait. I don't know the barons. I know the lords.
You can't correct an answer once you filled it in.
That's true.
I'm terrible at tests.
Are you to gain information from me? Is that your goal?
A bit. Learn something. see if I can see if I can tell you things you might be interested in.
Your friend here. He upsets me. And you see he looks past you, Arrtaron. You see he's just looking directly at Proton's chest.
Oh my.
I see.
Why does the robot upset you?
All that cranking and clattering in there, but there ain't nothing of substance. No gods touched you, friend.
Correct. I was built by the Fairbonaire family.
Oh, maybe you know where home is then.
My home is long gone.
Intriguing.
Pete, are you trying to help these
Stinky Joe.
barons return home?
Am I?
Yes.
No, if they returned home, then, well, you know, it'd be hard for me to sleep, and I like my naps.
Say
Stinky
what you're gonna
Joe.
say, Proton.
Where
First
is
they'd
your
ruin my
home?
nesting ground. Where's my home? My home's long gone.
Brothers in spirit we are.
I ain't no one's brother. I would have put it in my welcoming rhyme.
That's her.
Ha, ha, ha. Funny.
Funny joke.
Pete, how many barons are there?
3, now 2.
I see. And, what's the thing in charge of the barons? If you know.
Thing in charge. Well, the only
The
thing
thing
that leads a
below the
baron is a
sea.
lord, and the only thing that leads a lord is an emperor.
That's true.
Damn. We gotta go through a lot of things, I guess, huh, folks?
So you're telling me that the thing below the water is a lord?
I ain't told you shit, 'cause you haven't given me anything. And I don't like a fair trade. You know, back when I was young, I was a merchant. I know how these things work. You gotta give me a little snippet, and then I'll give you a little snippet.
How much
I'll
is
give
this
you something
information
if you
worth to you?
Let's say.
That depends on what you're offering.
You ask me.
Ooh,
You
man,
ask me
you see
something,
he
I'll ask you
crawls close
something.
to Corrinth.
I'll kind of
Oh.
lean back a little, but I won't move.
You've got a fair bit to offer. Your eyes are bones. You see he, like, gives a big, like, sniff in front of you.
My tail's flicking in an agitated manner from side to side.
Okay, then. Keep your secrets.
Shut the
He
fuck.
shuffles back.
Stinky
Hey.
Joe.
What's,
Good
oh, go ahead, Proton.
What are my eyes?
You don't have eyes, friend.
My eyes are eyes.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion? Hell yeah. That's a 13. I'm gonna add 4 to make that a 17.
17.
Yes, sir.
This is what you're spending your, where the thing's on. This is
Last
very
video- yes,
Yeah.
this is very important. Are you kidding me?
This is very important.
Another with eyes, I see. Ooh, you ain't too far away from Osmalia.
What are my eyes made of?
You see he looks at you, and you guys see as he looks at Silver, and he just kind of like rests back onto his like legs, and he folds his arms up, like entirely folding his body twice over. He just kind
That's
of like
horrible.
crouches and look at you, and you see just like a pool of tears begins to spread from his eyes as he looks at Silver. Your
Oh,
eyes
you're-
are steel. That sword's
Pete,
yours,
I'm
you
gonna-
know.
It's what?
That sword, it's yours.
Cool. Where do I find it?
It's where you grab it.
Okay. I'm gonna
Where
pull
you
out
left
Spore.
it last.
I don't
You
remember
pull out
where I
Spore.
left.
He starts sprinting away.
Oh my!
What are
oh,
Spore's eyes?
He
Petey!
did or Spore did?
Spore
Spore
ran.
Pete.
can run too.
Oh,
Oh, Pete ran.
Pete ran. Pete ran. Petey! All right, I'm gonna chase
Spore.
after Pete. I gotta chase
Catch.
after Pete.
No,
Okay.
Silver Sport, stay here.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. Okay, Christ. I got an 8.
8. You try and run, but he is like ungodly with his arms swaying side to side as he runs, and eventually he gets behind like
Is he
about
doing a
10 rows
Naruto
in front
run?
of you. No, he's not doing a Naruto run. He's like doing this weird thing where he moves like one hand and then another hand. He's just kind of like grasping as hard as he can into the dirt, leaving these massive divots from his fucking
Oh, okay.
fingers.
So he's running like
until
a
he-
creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets a certain amount of rows away until he like turns around. He's like, "You keep that demon away from me. That demon, that
Oh,
devil,
that's what
it's
Ladorna
worse than
said
hell."
too. Interesting.
I'm gonna start walking towards Pete.
You approach Pete.
What's up,
He
Pete?
doesn't move.
That's what I need to ask. What do you want to know? I mean, I know things I want to know. Do you know what you want to know?
Things I want to know.
I mean, you're the
He
one who said
looks
you
like-
wanted to trade
He like
information.
looks deeply into your pectorals.
Oh. Oh my god.
Why you ain't ever talked to Amaryllis anymore?
If I'm being honest, I'm afraid. There's
One of them's at the source of it. The place where they found the mirror.
I see.
Where they found the mirror.
If I were to, I'm afraid if I were to try and speak with her, she would decide that I'm not worth her time anymore.
You see his eyes like glow for a faint second. They glow like a black iridescent color with like a white outline. And then he just... You ain't got no reason to be afraid. Well, if you want to know the other one, then you're gonna have to offer me something. And I've got a very particular question for a very particular person.
And who is that person?
I guess at this point, seeing how Arrtaron's fine, how this guy seems fine with Arrtaron, I'll start slowly approaching again.
As you do, he looks at Corrinth.
Ooh.
Yes, why are
see.
you staring at me?
I can't see, don't be rude.
Well, then look in another direction.
That's ableist.
I could tell you with the other eye, you wouldn't like the answer, but I could tell you. But you gotta tell
I'd
me
like to know.
something first. Oh, a personal question, but it's, you know, me telling you about these people's personal to me, so I think it's fair, don't you? You're looking at Corrinth.
Pete is
I'm gonna
just a
take one
drama.
step
He's a drama
forward.
channel. Pete is just a drama channel right now, trying to get sauce.
I'm gonna take one step forward.
Is Spore still in your hand?
Yes. You know it.
I'm
Are you willing
I'm just
to
gonna.
answer my question?
I'm listening really closely.
I'll cross my arms under my chest. Depends on the question.
Well, the worth of it depends on the answer, so that's only fair. You tell me. Where do your loyalties lie? To these folk or to them?
I look at Corn.
My loyalties lie.
I know that much.
Where my interests are, and right now that's with them.
Gabe, can I do an insight check
You're
on that?
telling the truth. Go ahead.
An 18, and I'll use a flash of genius to make that a 23.
Okay. Corrinth, with a 23, you can tell him if there's anything about that statement that he should know.
It seems Vita might not be the only one keeping secrets.
Alright. Yeah. Continue.
That's a sufficient answer. If you're looking for the other one, the one at the source, they call it the sleep. The one closest to you, they call it the sneak. And it lies dormant inside the person who wears it. Waiting forever. Then it'll break all the bones and steal all the flesh, cut down the tree, burn them.
I have one more question, and of course, whatever question you have that you want to ask in response, I'm more than willing to.
And what do you have for me?
Who's the lord at the bottom of the sea?
Big ticket question.
What it is?
He looks around, he's kind of like sweeping over everyone.
I'm
I
gonna
think
take
you
another
already
step
know
forward.
the answer. Oh? A taker?
I'm holding Spore.
You see he gets down and he like looks at Spore directly in the eyes. You don't scare me, devil. There's nothing you can take from me that ain't already been lost.
What does Spore say? Watch me what?
Watch me, Nene.
What? Fucking Spore doesn't Nene. Spore's fucking Nene-ing in the fucking...
Tentacles. All of the vines. Yes.
Silver,
Yo, he hit the
gonna-
Sporky.
I'm gonna kind of motion Silver away. Silver, unless you're willing to offer up something for this information, bring the plant back.
I'm just watching the interaction. I'm just here. I got no questions. Unless he has one specifically for me.
Mr. Featherman.
Yeah, Petey.
I gotta know.
Oh, man.
If only for my own sanity, I gotta know.
God damn, Petey. What is it?
What is it about her?
Petey.
I mean, a broken clock's right twice a day, but...
She's
I've
not
seen you as
broken,
having
Petey.
higher.
She's not broken. Alright? Don't start talking nonsense.
Hmm.
You know I always offer you to have a drink with me.
I do.
We can talk about it next time you and I get drunk, alright?
Hmm. Understandable. It's the one inside your friend now. Trying to be.
Which
I
one?
don't quite understand there, Pete.
The one under the sea.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know what you mean.
I thought you might.
Yeah, he's the smart one, honestly.
It's good to know.
Is this man saying the one at the bottom of the sea isn't is somehow connected to Bellator.
Oh,
I think
that
he
little
ate him.
fella.
I think so.
He comes up to Arrtaron again. You see he, like, gets within an inch of your face. I'm so
Yes.
sorry, little friend. You're gonna give
Why is
so
that?
much for them all, and you're never gonna get same in return.
I've already accepted that fact.
Well, anyway, I have to piss.
That's fair. Say I'll
Alright, Petey.
next time I speak with her, I'll let John Leon know.
You see he just
Know
lifts
that
his
you're
arm
watching.
up, and his arm is, like, long enough. You see he just grapples a branch of the tree above, and you see he just lifts up and then pretty immediately, like, disappears among the branches.
God damn it, Petey. I'll see you at poker.
What a strange man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. Now, if y'all excuse me, you guys know the way back out, I'm guessing.
Oh, I took a fly around the place earlier.
Yeah. Before anything else, I'm probably gonna speak to some of my friends here for a second. But I'll see y'all wherever you goes. I'm sure they'll set you up with some kind of makeshift housing in the residential area.
I was going to ask if we might have a place to stay, and one other question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a place somewhere around here where the like an oven the community can use?
A communal oven now. I mean,
my dad cooks. Good luck with that, if you want.
yeah. I mean, her father uses the.
You know that there's, like,
use the oven?
food preparation in most of each house.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I was going to ask Dorrin,
Yeah.
do you have coffee? Please tell me you have coffee.
Coffee beans. Not prevalent. I mean, since they grow on trees and such, don't they?
I believe so.
So
Even just a few.
yeah.
Even just a few of them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Arrtaron, but
Oh, fuck.
we don't really typically have coffee.
I look to Silver. Silver, are you able to grow plants still?
1 second.
We need a coffee tree here. I'm going
Very
to
hard to
need it
upkeep
soon.
it.
Arrtaron, is not that important right now.
Yes, because I have a lot of work I need to do, and I don't know when I'm going to sleep.
Fair enough.
It's a tropical evergreen shrub. Interesting. I'll research
Shrub,
more
you
later.
say?
Oh, it's a shrub. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was a shrub.
So it's
Good
like
to
a
know.
bushy thing.
Yeah.
Boosh. All right,
then. Well, I'll talk to y'all fellas a little bit later. Hope y'all
yes, we'll
get
see
some
you in
shut
a
up.
while, Dorrin. Thank you.
Absolutely.
If we find a coffee bush, I can use plant growth on it to make it have more stuff. But as of now, no.
Can't your staff of plants make them? Or is it a staff of only flowers?
It's only flowers.
Oh, that's rough.
God damn it.
Rip.
The coffee
Arrtaron.
flower, please. Give me
wait,
powder so I can take heroin instead.
Oh, Arrtaron's just going through withdrawals.
As you guys head on back, and as Dorrin stays there to do some of his own things,
Do some praying.
we are gonna go to break.
Yeah.
So, everybody watching,
awesome.
everybody playing, you have 15 minutes to go take a piss, grab a snack, whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back in 15 minutes.
However, be sure
However.
to watch.
Ooh, yeah, stick around for
Certainly.
something special.
Yeah, stick around.
Be sure to watch
just
for something
a mo.
special.
Alright. See you guys when we return. And we're back. Alright, so I believe all of you, other than Dorrin, we're just heading out to go and do your things. We're actually going to start with Dorrin, though. What would you like to be doing here?
I was just actually going to be visiting the site of my 2 companions, or 3 companions that passed away.
Okay.
My captain, my second mate, and I believe he was the treasurer. Yeah, he was the treasurer.
Alright. What are you doing in particular?
Pretty much just looking at them, praying. That's pretty much all I was going to be doing. That's about it.
Okay.
I do that every week. Might as well do it now.
Right. Okay. And the rest of you guys, where are you guys heading off to?
I'll probably drag Arrtaron and whoever else wants to come with me to go find the Cooler House, or Kohler?
Kalor.
Thank you.
Cool.
Alright, well. I guess I'll go with Proton.
What, you wanted to learn about owlins? Nah, you don't get to read, nerd.
No, I wanted to do more research on the plague.
Nah, nerd, you don't get that.
Well,
Fair enough.
if you want me to go with you, I'll go with you.
I don't know, if you don't want to go with me, then don't.
No, let's go.
I just
We're
know
gonna
you
go-
wanted to be there, and I was like, I want to go fucking do this, so...
We're gonna go look for the Kalor house.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. You guys... How are you guys doing this?
I'm probably walking. I could probably
which
scout
direction?
ahead northeast. The outskirts.
I was gonna say, Proton, should you fly up a bit and see if you can see it?
I was thinking just the same thing.
Alright.
I'll strap my little booties on, my little baby booties on, and they're already strapped. I'm just gonna activate my flying boots and go scout out for it.
Okay. Alright. Go and make a perception check.
Perception, okay. I can do that, I think. No, I can't.
Perception.
That's a lie. That's an 8 plus 4, 12.
Well, with the 12, you fly around for a bit. You do eventually see in the northeast, you do see like a larger estate-looking house.
I'll swoop back down onto Arrtaron and lead him towards this estate-looking house.
Alright. Let's make our way.
Yes, let's...
Okay. Yeah, you guys go ahead and you walk through the forest a bit until you eventually make your way to this house. It's like it's not gated or anything. There's a fairly large garden next to the house. You see as you walk up, there's like maybe a teenage girl in the garden tending, and then she sees you and kind of rushes back into the house.
Excuse me, Amelia? No, I don't know why I went into Bellator there. Amelia, excuse us.
Proton, why would you say their name?
I do not understand.
I mean, Proton, if a bunch of strangers just walked up and said, "Excuse me, Proton, I need you for something," it'd be at least a bit creepy.
I disagree. We just talked to Stinky Joe. He was pleasant.
Yes, but Stinky Joe is known around town.
These are known around town. This is their island, after all.
Alright, well, Gabe, did you say it was gated or no?
No gate.
Oh.
There's this large dark
Walk up.
wood.
Walk up to the door and knock. Unless the teenage girl is still out and just watching
No,
us.
she moved faster. She was like at the door, and then you said her name, and she like went in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go up and knock at the door.
Okay. You knock. There's a little bit of time that passes until you hear the like of unlocking, and then the door opens. You see a man with a very long beard, maybe in his 40s. Hello.
Hello. Am I at the Kohler house?
Yeah, the Galore house. Similar enough.
Yes.
You here with our shipment?
Shipment? I came to ask some questions about the history of this island.
History of this island. Are you Golden Scout?
I'm sorry. We're new to the to Goldentown. We were brought in recently. We were some of the people who helped to get rid of the floof. I don't know if you know what that is.
What you're talking about, clearly.
It was one of the bigger
Arrtaron,
monsters over on.
I can talk for myself, Arrtaron. Please do not interrupt. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt your night, but we are new in town and wanted to know some of the history of this island. I was told that your family would be able to help.
Yeah, we know a fair amount. We've been living here for about 3 generations.
Wonderful. Would you please share some of your knowledge on the settlement and island?
I guess I can. You see, he comes out and he closes the door behind him with a and then he's gonna walk over to like a bench on the porch and sit down.
May I sit?
You can.
Thank you.
What is it you're
So-
looking for specifically?
We were wondering about the collapsed tunnels and mines that run under the island.
Right,
Do
right,
you-
those things. Do I?
Do you know much about them?
Well, that was my grandfather. He was a miner here before they went down. Collapsed and kind of threw off the whole point of this place, you know. You get the diamonds underneath and all those kind of things. Send them up
So-
slowly.
Precious minerals was the purpose of this mine.
Yeah, for the most part. Precious minerals, yeah. A lot of stuff out, you know, far enough away, but collected from Mount Teme.
Do you know if there are any open mines, even if they do not lead into the deeper part of the mines?
From what I know, all of the mines collapsed. There was a accident with some dynamite, fucking a mage, some spell with fire and balls. Sent a chain reaction that kind of made it all go down. And, you know, if there were mines left, you know, not everyone would have left here. There would have been a little bit left to do. But digging around down here, it's not a smart idea anymore. Barely hanging on as it is, you know, destitute, foreclosed. But I guess whatever's going on in the other places has made it worth staying here.
Yes, it seems you have stumbled upon a stroke of luck. May
Well,
I
I've
ask?
been here forever. They did.
Why did your family decide to stay?
My father, he was a doer. Done everything himself. He built this here house all himself after people left. Didn't want the burden of, you know, lords and ladies and all those types of things telling where he can, where he can't build, all those stupid rules, money, gains, power. So when this place was told that no one could live here, he thought that maybe he could move out to the other outskirt areas where the mines weren't collapsed, you know, where there were no mines to speak of.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Just get a vibe, see if he seems pretty honest, telling me the whole truth. That's a unnatural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, he seems to be being, like, landing on pretty straight with you.
Is there anything else of interest to some geologists in this area?
Of interest to geologists? I'm not entirely sure. There's a lake. We've got some cool fish there unique to this island. You can always check those out, but that's not, geologist. We've just got pretty normal fixins. We got trees to chop, things to grow, more house to build, family's growing. We had a baby last month.
Wonderful news. Congratulations.
Yeah. Some people come here every once in a while. They want to see a child born and all this. I guess there ain't many left of those.
Birth is still something I do not quite understand. But I do know it calls for a celebration of some sort.
Right. We did our thing. Ate a few extra, rations than we normally would in the night. Had a little party,
That is wonderful. May I ask you some more questions?
If you'd like to.
What was it like upon first contact with Goldentown to the southwest?
Oh, it was, a bit of a surprise. My daughter, she was looking for some toadstools out in the fields, and she found these people out there, just kind of living there in the town, and she came back, told us, and we thought maybe the mines had been cleared or something. But, yeah, we went out there to check, almost shot a guy, and, we met, a few people from that point, and we made a deal that they could stay there. We share our stuff, it's a hard time for everybody. We got a big island.
Well, thank you for your time and information. May I come back if I have any more questions to ask?
If you'd like to.
Thank you.
Around this time, Dorrin, you're landing near the Calor house.
Guys, we don't pay much time bothering these folks. How you doing, sir?
Oh, doing well, Dorrin.
God, come on, guys. We can't be bothering this family now. Come, we gotta go on back. Come on.
We were having a pleasant conversation.
Right, but the Golden Mother says that the only people who are allowed to keep in contact with these folks are people who can medicate them and make sure that they're okay.
Silver can heal, and I believe Proton is a doctor. Yes.
Yes, I am a doctor. Do you have any sick or injured?
Oh no, we had a druid up here a bit ago that fixed that.
Right, we got like a schedule here, guys. Come on, then we can't we can't be messing around.
All right, calm your feathers.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Calor. It has been wonderful meeting you.
Yeah, you as well. But
I'm gonna do the old dad get up, slap my like knees and walk off the porch.
A robot slapping his knees.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As I'm walking away, I'll give him a wave.
he'll wave back, and then he just goes back into the house.
All right, come on then. Come on now. Y'all didn't tell me that you were going to be going to the Calorian state.
Well, you flew off to do your own thing.
I was paying my respects, man. I didn't expect y'all to just go off all willy-nilly.
I don't know what you expected us to do.
Look, all right? We got a set schedule here. We run a... Might not look it because I'm trying to be very nice, but we run a tight ship here, all right? And from what I've been told, I'm in charge of you folks, all right? And if you all do something that I'm not watching, and it comes that back on me, all right?
You're in charge of us. Who says you're in charge of us?
I'm not. It's kind of like, you know, I'm responsible if y'all do something stupid, like go to the Kalioraki estate.
From the way you are reacting, it seems suspicious. Like the elders of Goldentown do not want people snooping around at the Kalioraki estate.
Well, I mean, we don't like snoopers. No, I'd say that's fire though, right? You don't want me looking around at your stuff, huh?
It was just some simple questions about the history of the island.
Right. Well,
I
we
did
could
not
tell you
enter.
whatever. We could tell you that any day. You know, come on now. You don't need. Let's go.
You did not tell me, though. I asked. No, not amethyst. Autumn.
You talking about Autumn? Then yeah. He told you what he knew, and why you got to be pushing and prying then, huh?
I
The Golden
was
Mother did
curious.
ask us to help.
Right. Within your own boundaries, I'd say. Come on, then. No
Very
need
well.
to be poking around.
I will drop it.
Thank you. I do appreciate y'all, and I know you're trying to help us out and everything, but I gotta watch y'all a little closer now. And I don't mean no disrespect by it, but just I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you now. All right, then let's get on
We're
back.
not going to mess up your little town.
It's not that I think you're gonna do that. I trust y'all. I do. But if anything were to happen, and I'm not there, how about we get a drink, all right? Head on back to that tavern. I'll situate
Sounds like a
yourselves.
good idea.
Getting some place to sleep.
That does sound like a good idea.
All right. He's gonna walk him back over to the residential area, Gabriel, towards the tavern.
Sounds good. Yeah, you guys are all led back over into the residential area. It is now starting to become nighttime as you guys are led over to the Golden Inn.
The Golden Inn is what it's called?
Yeah, the Golden Inn.
Alrighty.
Branding's very well known in here.
Fair enough.
What do they have to drink, Gabriel?
You walk on inside, and you see that there's a few tables, a few people sitting here, a few shady individuals in the corner, a family sitting at a table eating what looks to be just some like normal food. You guys sit down. You can just kind of see on the rack back behind the bar, a lot of vodka. I think it might just be vodka.
Alright.
Well, don't they have like fruit and stuff here? There might be wine.
Fruity
They
vodka.
don't really have much fruit here. It's mostly all vegetables. Fruits take too long to grow.
Avocado wine.
How much for a bottle of vodka?
Much for a bottle of vodka? Well, it's gonna depend, buddy. You're looking for the top shelf stuff, or you're looking for the bottom of the barrel?
Bottom of the barrel. Lots.
Bottom of the
and
barrel.
lots.
I could sell you a barrel of some of our less than perfect stuff. Do you about $2 gold for the whole barrel?
Wonderful. I will take it. I'll drag this fucking barrel back to the table. I have
Proton brings a
brought
barrel.
booze. Help
Has a little
me.
cap on it. It's got a little
Why
stand.
is there a barrel?
It is vodka.
Why did you bring a barrel, though?
It is what he sold me. Would you like a drink? If you not, I can take it back.
If you not.
Sure.
Dorrin?
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep, Gabriel.
Hey, buddy, Dorrin, what's up with you?
Hey there, fella. Look, I know you haven't used those rooms up there at any time recently, but these folks kind of need a place to stay.
Oh, you're looking to get people in there?
Well, yeah. They don't got any other residents.
We could arrange that.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Easy enough. I don't know,
Alrighty.
just take whatever room, you know.
All
Not
right.
many patrons.
Sounds good. Yeah, I know. But I appreciate it.
No worries. They will be bunking with Crazy Pete, though.
Yeah, I forgot to tell them that. But we'll just say it's a surprise.
Okay. He turns back to, like, wiping out a mug.
Right. Gonna walk back to the table. All right, fellas, got yourselves a nice little place to stay, huh? It's not the, Ritz-Carlton or anything, but I mean, like, it works.
I've never heard of the Ritz-Carlton. What's that?
Oh, it's just a bird's nest that we like to make fun of. Very expansive bird's nest.
I see. Alright, I'm assuming we were given shot glasses or mugs or something, Gabe?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna...
We're gonna dig in.
I'm gonna try a little bit of this shit. How bad is it?
It's like rubbing alcohol.
Oh, that's straight up Everclear, baby.
I'll kind of scrunch my face up a bit and spit it back in the cup. Proton, what the fuck is this?
It is alcohol to get you drunk.
It's the stuff they use to clean the tables.
This is the worst shit I've ever had.
No, it can't be that
not
bad
tasted
now.
it. So,
Taste it.
No, I'm gonna taste it, Gabriel.
Alright. Yeah, it's rubbing alcohol. I mean, it's
That's
Everclear, but it tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Nah, it's fine. See? Delicious. It was great.
would you like some more?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Drink
Got
up.
some more? It's just as worse, and this time you can feel it almost like it feels like a second-degree burn is forming down your sternum.
Yummy.
I'm just gonna
I love this shit.
put my head in one of my hands and just watch Tor's reaction. Still good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Man, Corrinth, I can't believe you don't like this stuff.
See, that is the spirit, Corrinth. You should be more like Dorrin. Have another one. As I pour him another glass.
This is gonna be my last, though. Not much of a drinker.
That makes sense. You are a bird. You are quite lightweight.
Dorrin, is there somewhere I could go to do some work?
You got upstairs. You got your rooms there. I'm not sure how many they got in the inn. I haven't been upstairs in a while, but I'm sure you can settle yourself down with someone. Maybe share a room.
I'll go find somewhere.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna actually exit the inn.
Oh, okay. Where are you going?
And
I'm just gonna look for, like, are there any houses that aren't currently occupied?
Should break into someone's house.
You can find some that don't look like they have people in it.
Like there's just no one staying in them?
You don't know. It's not like they have cars parked outside.
That's fair. Does it look like there's any personal belongings in this house?
You can go inside if you'd like.
You can fucking break into somebody's house.
Jesus Christ.
Knock on the door to see if there's anyone inside, and if there's not, I'll check the doorknob.
check the doorknob. It opens.
Okay. Does it look like someone's living in this one?
Looking around, it does not look like anyone's living in this one. Everything looks pretty barren, except can you make me an investigation check?
Yes, I can. Investigation. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You walk into, like, the bedroom, because these are all very small houses, there's no, like, extra rooms than what's necessary. You walk in, and you see, like, as you, like, find a nice desk you can sit on to start working, there's, like, a little, like, you know, these aren't, like, fully empty. They still have some stuff from, like, the mining people that used to be here. So you see that there's some, like, strewn, like, old cans and bottles on here, and you kind of, like, push it out of the way. And you see, like, under them, and with a 20, looks fairly fresh. You just see etched onto the front, like, very messily and almost, like, scratched in. You just see, "Hi there, Mr. Meldrin. I hope your work goes well."
What the fuck?
Interesting.
This desk
Alright.
is talking to me.
Alright. I'll just set up my station and I'm going to start working on researching the plague.
Okay. Doing plague research. Go ahead and roll me that check for that.
Alright. It's just intelligence plus expertise, right?
Yep.
Alright. 18. Oh no. 18. I will burn a flash of genius to make that. So that's 8 plus 10, so 18 plus 5, 23. And since I'm probably not going to use it any other time, I'm going to burn my the inspiration that I have.
Okay.
But let's see what I can get. What's 16?
On this writing
So
desk.
39.
39. Okay. We will cut back to you after you've had a night to research.
All right.
We're going to cut back to the tavern with Dorrin, another cup being pushed by Ox of this in front of you. Drink more, funny birdman.
Fucking goddamn it! I told y'all I don't drink that often. It's not my forte.
Dude, I can't blame you. I wouldn't drink this.
This is a celebration.
I'm telling y'all, my faith don't allow me to get poisoned by this bullshit.
Oh, you're
Are you using
religious
the
now
bird?
since when?
Are you using the bird to check for poison?
No. I have.
Why aren't
poison
y'all
on me.
drinking anyway?
I cannot drink.
Because it's a shit. He can't drink, which is exactly why he brought a shit. Gabe, I'm gonna like look around the tavern. Is Vita here at all?
Looking around, you do see Vita, like, you see through, like, the slit of the stairs going upward, you see her just kind of, like, chilling at a table up in an upper hallway. She looks to be, like, writing.
Alright. I'm gonna head over to the bartender. As I'm heading over, this bartender, hold on. Does he, like, have a ring on his finger? Does he have any special jewelry or anything that might indicate if he's married or not?
Looking on him, you don't see anything that would indicate that. He's just wearing, like, a greasy bartender's outfit. He just got, like, a little vest underneath it. Hello there. Can I help you with anything?
Hi. So, the robot over there with us. He has no idea what good taste is. Is there anything better back here?
Well, he ordered the bottom of the barrel, so he got the worst.
Oh, that bastard. What do you have that's around mid-tier?
We've got a few better premeditated vodkas. It's really, like, you know. we don't have much, people didn't survive the plague and bring their wine.
Fair enough. I'll simply take a few glasses of something better than that, at least.
All right. We could do that for about 2 gold.
All right.
Fair enough. I'll pass on 2 gold. And could you do me a bit of a favor, please?
What's up?
It's a little embarrassing. Could you lean a bit closer?
Sure.
I'll lean across the bar a bit at him.
He kind of leans in with his ear.
Now, I suffer from a bit of a sensitive stomach. I can't really drink this stuff straight up. So, when I come back, or if any of my friends come back to refill our glasses, could you fill mine with just a slight bit of vodka, and mostly any juice you might have, or anything that blends well?
I could do that.
Make it subtle, though. I don't really want there to be a visible difference. I don't want them to know I have this issue.
Right. I could do that.
Thank you. I'd be so in your debt if you did.
Right. You see he leans back up and he looks over across the town and says, "Hey, Winston!" And you see this little peckish man that's walking around kind of looks over. Can you bring me big bottle water? Sure. Fucking weirdo. It is taken care of.
Thank you. And try to keep it quiet if you can, dear.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
I swear to God, if this guy did that, I'd set him on fire. I'll slide him 2 gold, and I'll wait until he pours the drinks to bring back to the table.
Yeah, he pours them, he passes them to you.
Pour me 1 extra as well, would you?
All right.
This one straight up.
You see he begins to pour, he pulls off the top to yeah, just pass it over to you.
I'll take it. I'll bring the drinks back to the table, making sure my special one is in front of me. And then I'm gonna head up the stairs to go get Vita.
Alright, yeah, you walk up the stairs and Vito kind of look up. Oh, you guys are all here.
Yes, we're having a drink to sort of wind down.
Right.
I did say I'd like to have a drink with you, and we had quite a while to travel here, and I suppose I also owe you an apology. I came on a bit strong before when asking you things. I'm not the best with trusting people, and this little group here is trying to get me to work on that.
Can you make either a persuasion or deception check, whatever you think would be more appropriate?
Let's see. I'll do persuasion. And I'm going to burn my inspiration die as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is that, just a d20 or?
Yeah, you roll a d20 and add it to whatever you first got.
Okay. So that is a total of 33.
33. You see she closes the journal and kind of buckles the front of it. Yeah. I'd be fine with that. Kind of scratches her hair.
I'm gonna give her a bit of a smile. Come on now. We can tell you what all we found out, and maybe you can tell me some of that interesting gossip you've heard. I always like a drink and juicy stories.
Girl talk.
Let's unwind a bit.
Sure, why not? and she'll
You'll see,
start to follow you
you'll see I'm a
down.
lot more fun with some alcohol in my system.
Yeah, and you guys see Vita comes down. What are you guys all up to?
Dorrin's probably fucking smashed.
Vita,
How
please.
How would you get smashed off that bullshit?
Bro,
Drink.
it's pure alcohol. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? It's literally
It'll get you
Everclear.
fucked up. It'll get you fucked up
Make a
faster than the
Constitution
shit you
save,
bought.
Dorrin.
Constitution save?
It just tastes really bad.
I can't get poisoned, but I mean,
No, this
I
is
mean,
checking
could if you drank
drunk or
enough.
not, or- yeah, we're gonna see how drunk
14.
you are, if at all. 14, moderately drunk.
okay. Well,
Vita.
howdy, fella.
Please,
Oh,
have a drink. It is tasty, as I hear, once you get past the burning sensation.
I'm gonna whisper to Vita, don't drink this stuff in the barrel. Unless you value having a throat. And a stomach.
Sure, I'll have some.
Hell yeah.
I got us these, and I'll sit back down in my chair.
You see,
And
she'll
drink
take
what
a
I
cup
have.
from you, Proton, and you see
Yeah.
that she like waves her hand and speaks in front of it, and you see it like kind of like glows a bit before she just drinks it.
What was that?
What's up?
Why? It was a gift.
I drank it. I made it taste like
What?
raspberries.
Good choice.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
Did he drink some of that? Can I get more of this then?
Yes. You may.
Here, watch this. And
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna,
did that
like,
burn when you drank that?
Yeah.
Would you like more if it tasted like pineapple?
Yep.
No burn.
Are you telling me you're a mixologist?
I'm telling you I'm a magician, and she's gonna cast prestidigitation and make it sound like Proton just farted.
Don't make me do this, Gabe.
sounds like your gears are turning.
I'll do the same thing. I'll cast prestidigitation as well and make it sound like Proton farted even louder.
Okay. I'll cast prestidigitation and make like stink lines coming off of Vita. Like a green, like a green, yeah, like stink lines.
Visual stink lines.
That's pretty rude. Do we all have prestidigitation? Is this a prestidigitation party that we're having right now?
Oh,
Dorrin, do you
I
have prestidigitation?
Yeah, I got this.
I do.
Hey, I got this. I haven't done this in a while. He claps and
Cast fireball right there.
no, well, thunderclap actually.
Oh Jesus.
A thunderous sound can be heard.
That hurts people within range, right?
It does.
Oh fuck! Really?
1d6.
Is it a saving throw? What happens?
Yes, it's a con save.
Pardon, is it a cantrip?
It's a cantrip, yes.
So then it's not 1d6.
Oh yeah, because you're a higher level. it's
Damage
20.
evolves at certain levels.
Oh, it's 2d6. My mistake. Sorry. 2d6.
Okay, so it's a con save from everybody at the table.
Yeah, con save. Yeah.
Alright,
everyone make a
everybody
con
but
save.
Arrtaron.
Do we
What's
get
the
advantage
DC?
on that because he's drunk as shit?
The
No.
DC 17.
Okay, Vita got a 22.
I got 19.
Okay, you're safe. Proton got a 15. Proton and I
Sarah.
guess. Oh, Ox has to make a save. Hang on. Let me,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. He's got a high ass fucking. Yeah, no, he's okay. He's got 21.
Sarah, did you make a save?
Make a con save.
Silver's not drinking this stuff.
No, but
he cast
I
an
did
AoE
thunderclap.
spell.
I did
Oh.
Yeah.
thunderclap. Yeah.
Which save?
Constitution. And I'll just roll.
23.
Okay, you're fine. Only Proton takes 7 damage of force.
Buddy.
Or thunder damage, I guess. Yeah, thunder
Does it do anything else? Does it push him back
He
or
just
anything?
start. No, it's
He
just a
starts
loud
zapping?
ass sound. Just a loud sound.
Proton, you just hear this massive sound and you just take some damage as you hear like internal cracking.
And that's Now that's a fun one.
That was definitely a crazier one.
That
And you
was
see
that was great, Dorrin.
Vita like taps Proton's shoulder. You all good? You've broken him.
I suppose so.
He's
Maybe,
dead.
maybe that little ticker inside him got a little bit of wiggly woggly.
You're so right.
I'll lean over the table and like poke Proton in the mouthpiece.
Oh my god.
Well, it's just like a vent over where he speaks.
Now watch out, little girlie. We don't harass each other, all right? That's not nice.
I tried to make sure you didn't kill our robot.
I'm sure he's fine now. Look at him. It's hard to steal, ain't he? I'm
just gonna silence play out for a bit.
As this is being said, you guys hear the door open to the tavern.
Dorn's gonna like turn to it with like his eyes closed as if he can't see.
You turn and you see Robin Sanctus walking in.
Oh my god! As soon as he fucking ties himself up immediately, he still has like
drunk.
a feather, like yeah. He has a feather fucking hanging down from his goddamn like head.
Tries to jump to attention.
Trying to jump to attention. Yeah, trying to at least.
You see that she walks in. A few people kind of like stop what they're doing, and then people get back to it once she just starts walking. And she comes over to your guys' table. And
Hello, ma'am.
everybody. I heard
I'm
you
gonna
would be
hand
here.
Robin. I'm gonna hand Robin the vodka I poured.
Unfortunately, I don't drink.
What?
Of course,
I
ma'am.
consume liquids, but I don't. Not alcohol. My late husband had. That's best we not get into it.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I
he's-
see. I see.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And you see, she like gets close to you and she says, "I do not drink."
Ah, thank you. I nod and hand
Don't
the fucking drink to Dorrin.
Don't worry about him. He just there was a strange cloud, almost of thunder, that he was hit by.
Mm.
If I may, man, what brings you here tonight?
Well, I was wondering. Our meeting got done sooner than we expected. Autumn left. We didn't have to talk about his thing. I was wondering if maybe you would like to.
Oh right. Hey, give me one moment. One quick moment here. He's gonna literally slap himself in the fucking face and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay. You are no longer.
Does that
drunk.
cure drunkenness?
It does.
Wow.
He's gonna. Alrighty. Okay then. How about we take each other out? Walk on out. Outside.
Works for me.
Alrighty.
I had a.
Well,
I'll
it was
show
good
you.
drinking with your gents. It was a great drinking, good ass time, and hope y'all have a fantastic night, huh?
I'm gonna give Dorrin this big cheeky smile. You have a good night as well, and I'll give him a little wink.
All right. And he's gonna just walk out with the Golden Mother and open the door for her, and very cordial.
All right. And you guys walk off into the night, and we're gonna cut over to Arrtaron.
Yes.
Mr. Man,
Yeah.
you have a very fun little bit of information that you've learned tonight. You get to
Ooh.
learn stage 5 of the Devil's Blood Plague.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. The 5th stage, when the infected creature is next at full health, the following effects occur. The creature becomes a Nihilite newborn. The creature's soul is sent away, and the creature cannot be resurrected by means other than a wish spell. The creature, as they were known, is deceased. It effectively, the soul is taken to wherever, you're not sure where, and it is unretrievable other than the spell of all possibility.
They got donjoned.
Yeah.
See, okay.
As well, with a roll of 33, I believe is what you got, right?
39.
39. With a roll like that, you are moving into the next stage of research. You have learned every stage of the Devil's Blood Plague.
Okay.
So how this works now is whenever you or another person, you can explain this to Proton next time you see him, whenever you guys do research, you are now researching for a breakthrough. I'm not going to tell you where the end is, but I have a breakthrough tracker, which I'll be marking off on every successful check you make. You can make one per long rest like normal.
Okay.
And something might happen at a certain point.
Okay. So do I have to wait till next long rest to try and get a breakthrough?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good.
You conclude your work. It's now like pretty fairly late. And let me check your passives.
What's your fucking passive, mate?
Your fucking passive.
What's your
My passive perception is 12, passive investigation is 19, and passive insight is 16.
Passive perception 12. Yeah, you head on out. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do now?
Your fucking passive?
Think having learned that last bit of information, I'm going to just head to the like the main hall area where the leaders were meeting and leave a note with the information about the final stage of the Devil's Blood Plague.
You leave a note there?
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. There's no one. You notice that there's no one home right now as you go inside.
Yeah, I meant like at the door.
Oh, at the door, yeah. Still, you notice all the lights are off. There's no lit things around.
Right. Alright. But yeah, so I'll leave that and then guess I'm just gonna find somewhere outside to sort of sit down and sort of meditate a little bit. Try and get in contact with Jollian. Jollian? Yes, Jollian. Sorry, for a second I was like, I started saying the name and I was like, that's not right. And I was like, oh, that's the name.
Right.
Yeah.
Jolene?
Go ahead and make a percentage check.
Alright. A 38.
38. Where are you meditating?
Just outside.
Okay. You begin to meditate and clear your mind. But nothing comes of it until you kind of get to a point where you realize that whether it's things within your own head or outside sources of wind, you're not able to focus right now.
Alright. Then I'm just gonna sort of set my bedroll out, down sort of like a pillow and go to sleep.
Okay. To the people at the bar, are you guys doing anything right now?
Ox is probably gonna stop drinking and work on his armor.
Alright.
I'm gonna
He's gonna go
pull.
upstairs and go find a room, I guess, to go do that.
Just pull Corrinth aside and say, there is something wrong with the Color family. Something that the Gold Mother does not want us to know.
That much is obvious, yes. Exactly why I was snooping around in the office today. I think Silver's parents are fine. Dorrin... I believe Dorrin is simply a follower.
Agreed.
He's
He's
not much of a threat, but...
not very
the
sneaky.
Golden Mother...
I was wondering if I could ask you to do some more reconnaissance. You are better at sneaking away than I am. If
Could
you
do
had
that.
some time.
might require your assistance a bit. I'm sure you
think
have
I can
access.
help.
I'm sure you have access to spells I do not. But yes, I agree there's something going on here. And there's something else I wish to ask of you as well, but we can speak of that more tomorrow. Tonight I simply wish to unwind.
Very well. Would you like a cup of vodka?
I'm just going to go get another drink from the bar. But thank you, and I'll give him a pat on the shoulder.
Alright. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
Ox left. Proton's not drinking. Silver's not drinking. What are they doing at the table? Just like sitting there, and they're kind of they're all just kind of chatting with us.
I'm fucking getting as much booze out to anybody who will drink it.
Are you just like going around the whole tavern giving booze out to people?
Yeah,
There's like a
anybody who will
6-year-old
drink it.
walking around that's like, can I have some?
Yes.
Proton, no. Proton,
Why not?
no. No, that's not proper. Don't get us kicked out of here. That is not proper.
He is obviously old enough to be in the tavern.
No, I don't know why this child is here, but this child should not be here.
Would you like it to taste like mangoes?
Oh, for the
I like mangoes.
I'm gonna go up and take the fucking cup from Proton.
Oh. Sorry, child. I do not have anything you can eat that tastes like mangoes.
It's okay. I didn't expect much anyway. And he starts to walk off out of the tavern.
Oh, for the... Why was I stuck babysitting the robot?
I'm gonna
How's,
get my glass from the bar and start drinking up booze again.
Very good. So yeah, are you guys doing anything of note? Are you guys just doing your thing, drinking around?
I think we're just partying.
Okay.
How's Vita looking?
She's chilling. Just kind of existing, drinking a bit.
She's starting to look like she's getting a little tipsy or anything?
Let us see. Go ahead and make an insight check.
I'll spend a sorcery point to reroll that.
Okay.
20.
Okay. Yeah, she's looking a little bit tipsy.
Okay, I'm gonna keep drinking, like, chat with everyone for a bit. Let her keep drinking. See if she, either decides to head to bed on her own or starts to get a little more drunk.
I think as the night goes on, as Ox has gone up and Proton just kind of walking around, she's gonna, like, start to excuse herself and head upstairs after a bit.
Here, they gave us rooms. Dorrin told us about them. Let me take you there, you're looking a little wobbly.
I mean, if you want to.
good night, everyone. I'm gonna wave back to the others.
Good night. Anybody else?
And
Yep, I'm gonna
I don't
wave.
know how to be a dog.
Good night. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
I'm gonna wave a fucking glass of vodka as she's going upstairs.
Alright.
And as we're going, I'm going to use Charm Person on Vita and spend 3 points to give her disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Okay. And that's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it is.
A 9?
She fails.
Okay. Yeah, you see the spell works.
Hold on. And as we're going, I'm going to burn a first level spell slot to give myself back. No, I'll burn a second level spell slot to give myself back 3 points.
Okay.
And as we're walking, I'm gonna kind of put my arm over her shoulders. Ah, this was a good night. I feel so much better, don't you?
Yes, it was actually pretty nice to just kind of hang out after the last few days.
Well, the room's right up here. How was your outing today? Out for a bit of fly myself. Bob, when you left, when we were going to see Autumn.
Yeah, I went and looked around, and there were some people, and, and then I got bored, and I came back here, and, just doing my writing. Pretty normal stuff.
Ah, that sounds good. Now, the room's right here. When we get to the room, I'll open the door for her. And is there anybody in the hallway?
No, it was Vita, but she's gone now. Yeah, she's with you. You took her down.
Yeah, before I walk into her room, if she left the door open, I'm gonna take my flask, my water skin, out of my bag. I'd say it's about half full. And I'm going to dump truth serum into it.
Okay.
They're making sure this fucking chick tells you everything, which is smart.
Fuck yes!
Okay, yeah, you
and I'll
take
walk
out your
into
little
the room.
vial and you kind of like the lid off and then pour it, and you see as it like goes into the flask, there's just like a little like white wisp of smoke that just.
I'll kind of swish it around a bit, make sure it mixes, and then I'll walk into Vita's room and shut the door.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You seem here, so you don't get a hangover. This helps me at least. Have some water.
Oh, okay. And you see she'll take it and she's gonna take it back. Is there a saving throw applied with this? How does truth serum work?
Yes, there is a saving throw applied with it, unfortunately. But yes, there is.
And what is it?
It's a con saving throw.
Con saving throw. And I'm gonna give it disadvantage because you have charmed on her. Natural 1.
Yes.
Damn.
She fucking fails. And now I want to make a shady corner request.
Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Alright. Okay, Corrinth. Move to shady corner. See you boys
Bye,
in a second.
Gabe.
I'm scared.
Hello?
I feel like I got dragged into the shady corner.
I've been planning this for a bit now, I'll admit.
No worries. Yeah, you see she drinks it, and you see as she drinks it, just like this little tiny visual of white goes over her eyes before dissipating, and she's like, "Oh, that's pretty good."
Good, that will help. Well, not entirely. That was pure alcohol, so you will still feel the effects in the morning, but I promise it won't be quite as bad.
Fair enough.
Hold on. I don't hear the bot. Okay, there we go. Okay. I want that moon
I
music for
figured out
this.
how to make it work. Yeah, I figured it out.
Awesome. Alright, now I'm gonna sit on our bed and go, now, Vita, you said you're going to see one of the trainers today, Hannah. How did that go?
Let me just take a real quick look. Can you read to me everything about the truth serum real quick, just so I don't have to look for it?
The poisoned creature can't knowingly speak a lie as if under the effect of a zone of truth spell.
Okay. Yeah, it went good. I was just, asking her about, Malcolm stuff.
Malcolm? Now why would you do that?
I was looking into, insights about how they operate and everything, if, we're gonna successfully get into the Red Forest.
Forest, I've been there a time or two. It can be a dangerous place, but it's quite lovely. What are you going to be doing in the Red Forest?
What am I gonna be doing in the Red Forest? Well, it depends on if, General Maya lets me go, but, I'm hoping that I'll be able to help them as they look for the Seven Sisters. Get the lantern and everything.
Seven Sisters? I thought they were just a myth.
Oh, no, they were, that's how they like it.
So they do exist then? No joke.
No, certainly. I talked to one of them once. It was in passing though, I'm not very high up. They were just in the room. It was, this, green elf woman.
A green elf? Who's this green elf?
Oh, I think her name was, Lavrenica. Yeah, Lavrenica.
Is she connected to them? Is she connected to the Cloakers? Who is she?
She's one of the Seven Sisters. She just provides help when she can. She was the one that got the shard from Osmalia.
Did you say Osmalia?
Yeah. Evertree, one of the Circle of Eight.
Someone that Crazy Pete mentioned earlier today.
Interesting.
It was this insane man we spoke to today. He claims to know something about these other creatures we're supposed to find and fight, so we can actually leave the archipelago.
Ah, I see.
So, tell me, is this Osmalia dead or alive?
Oh, she died during the Mortal Conceit, 100 years ago or so.
I see. And you said something about a lantern.
Yeah, Lantern of Yielding. It's where, the sisters hid the shard. But it's not safe anymore. Well, yeah. It's just not safe anymore, though, so we gotta take it.
Interesting, and the Twilight Cloakers plan to do what with this shard?
Find a better place to hide it, I assume? Keep it out of the Cater's reach? Magistar's reach? But, the Sisters Tower's in trouble now, so we gotta smooth things over with Malcolm first before we can get in the Red Forest.
Oh, what happened between you and Malcolm?
Some squabble, some people got killed in a fight because they were trying to help a corrupt leader, and we couldn't let that happen, and now it's all rough, and, they're making that new cache down there, and it's, they don't want people in that land. If we went there now, it'd just be like a whole-out war, and, that just brings too many resources down.
And you don't know exactly what the Cloakers plan on doing with these realm shards. Are they trying to collect them all?
If they're in danger, of course I'm gonna tell them that you guys have some, and then about the one that got stolen. Because those aren't safe.
Right, of course.
Is she just lying in the bed? Her forearm over her forehead?
Yeah, just like having a casual conversation.
Yeah.
And these 7 sisters, where could they be found exactly?
At the Red Forest.
Where
their
specifically?
tower moves around a bit. It moves, so could be in the forest itself, or it could be in the Ioun Way at times. It just depends on the right time, but I don't know the cycles. That would be the general and his comrades.
And why exactly have you come with us? I know I asked you this before, but I just feel we've hit it off a bit, and I feel you can tell me.
But I gotta watch the realm shard, and I have to find a way to protect Gaudium. Take down Magistar.
What's your mission in Tintle?
I gotta tell the general about the realm shards. And then I'll probably be sent back up to Hillston. Maybe we'll do something, if we get the crown in the laboratory, then maybe we can use that against Magistar.
Hold on. I see. Who are you connected to at Malcolm? Where's your connection there?
Malcolm? No connection, just know of them. Cloakers and Malcolm don't get along. They love corrupt leaders, we hate them.
So how do you plan to smooth things over then?
Don't know. Maybe plead our case or trick them, maybe, to thinking there's a threat elsewhere and then sneaking in. But that's not my job to plan it. My job's just to help whatever plan they come up with. You don't want to fuck everything out.
Of course not. Now, Vina dear, I have another very important question.
Yeah, sure, what's up?
Do you know about me?
Do I know about you? Well, you have that Malcolm tattoo, so... I know you're Malcolm. I just don't know what you're here for. I can't trust you till I do. You weren't with them before, but now you are. That's a little suspicious. Especially since they just got realm shards.
I see. So you know nothing of me then? Other than my tattoo?
Not of you. Who's your Sorum?
I think that's probably a question for another time. It's late, and you should get some sleep.
Fair enough.
Can I cast another spell?
Yeah.
I know it'll end charm person, but I want to cast suggestion now, and also give her disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. It's wisdom again.
Yep.
Five.
She fails. I'm gonna lean close and whisper to Vita. Get some sleep now until morning. You're quite drunk.
And that's your command?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, she goes ahead and she heads back to bed. Well, not back to bed, she just lays down further in her bed. And I...
Hey, Vita. And I'll exit her room quietly as I can.
Okay. Sounds good.
And head to one of my own.
Okay. Are you good for the shady corner?
Yep.
Awesome.
Guess these use them as
Oh
hedges.
wow, those are really neat.
We return.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah. You guys are all drinking and such. And as the night goes on, Dorrin.
Shit. Hang on, I gotta wake myself up a bit. Alright, what's up?
We
Oh,
will
shit.
begin on your date.
Okay.
Next session, because this
Oh, fair enough.
Yep,
is the end of
that's
tonight's
what
session.
I was expecting.
I was expecting that too.
But yeah, I hope
Alrighty.
everybody watching, everybody playing had a very good time. And of course, we will see you guys
Yeah.
all next week. And don't forget, I have plans.
He has the plans. Bye bye.